everybody.
Well, hi, everybody.
Oh my God, it is Friday night.
It is.
Where this rounds on me. I'm Taverns.
And Lovecraft.
Oh, thank you for joining for
What's
this lovely, lovely evening.
Oh, it's gonna be a doozy.
You know what's great? For the first time in 20 years, this is the earliest I've ever got to mow the fucking yard. So I am elated.
In 12
the yard,
seconds.
The whole yard,
you made
too.
It 12 seconds before he brought it
I
up.
was
I
gonna
knew it was coming.
I was going to wait to mid-show, but fuck it, I'm so excited. The yard is mowed. My yard is not a lake right now.
We mowed yesterday, too.
Oh, my God.
And what did it do today?
It pissed rain. It pissed rain all day.
And you laughed.
Oh, and I laughed.
And you laughed.
I was laughing at the gods. I was like...
He thought you'd smite
I was like Conan, and you're like, oh, Crom laughs at your gods. Crom laughs at your four winds. Let it piss.
Oh, God. Yeah, it, every year it's a whole thing, and this year was pretty pain-free. And, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it.
Derek mowed yesterday, and Dad did too.
Yeah,
well,
see?
We've been united.
Champions Club right there.
Hi, everybody. We got Candy in the house. We got Dad, and we got Derek. What's going on?
Love you. Hello, love you.
Yes.
What's cracking?
Mama, hello, too.
Hello, love you. Thank you for the cheese.
Well, I'm glad you guys got to mow. That was, it was amazing. An amazing day. And, it's usually we have, 3 different lakes in our yard, and it takes me till, almost June to fucking mow.
You got it.
And, I was so happy.
You should have been me this morning driving to work. I just was driving they mowed, ha, they mowed, oh yeah, this guy, oh, good luck to him. That's all.
Yeah, then you immediately turn into those snide motherfuckers that are just
last year you heard the mower go off, he'd be in bed and you hear the mower think, motherfuckers out
Fuck
there.
you guys. Fuck you for being able to mow. Derek said nothing like watching an Anna and Taverns live stream out back with a cigar and a nicely mowed lawn.
Oh, how good is that?
Oh, it's a great feeling.
Probably got little peepers making noise out there. And all
it's a
stuff.
great feeling. Not in 20 years have I have I been able to do that. Every year it's like, oh, how am I going to get screwed this year? And we did it.
You go out, you do an oil change, you change an air filter, you change the gas filter, you drain the fluids, and you clickety-clack the things, and then
you go out and you mow.
And
what a
then
life.
It's done.
What a life.
Anyways.
My life.
This is one of my picks, people.
Yes,
and
we got
I'm
Anna tonight.
sorry in advance if this isn't up your stream, because it's not for everybody, but I like it, and I played the fuck out of it.
Well, I think a lot of watchers of This Rounds on Me are going to be completely happy with.
I think everybody will dig it. Seeing my rage level goes up. This was my rig. This went everywhere with me, people. I had a messenger bag, and that bag was always on my shoulder, and that Game Boy was always in it. Had the sweet light, and
which you needed, basically.
You needed it in any time. The amount of times I was just riding around in the back of a truck playing that thing with my headphones on, with my CD player also in the messenger bag. Had about 120 CDs with me at any minute, just in case. Yep, that's...
You can't see it real good, but that's the game. That's the game we're playing tonight.
It's the cover on the thing, but this was considered to be one of the first Mario Party kind of deals.
Ooh.
Cool thing about this is it took old school games. We're gonna see some clickety clack stuff in there.
Because these were original Nintendo Game and Watch, and for those of you who don't know, they are mad old school.
Yeah, OGs.
That's like
everybody had one. You'd go.
Yeah, Mom and Dad. That was like the first handheld games you got me, like a Nintendo Game and Watch.
A brick, and there was just one game on it, and you would just move one guy from side to side, and he would do something. Yeah. Well, that's what these games are. It shows the old version, and then it shows them polished up with a Mario twist on it. Yeah. Which I think is fantastic, because the idea of the game was awesome the first time, and some of them I like the old versions better than the new versions, but some of them the new versions are just worlds ahead.
Well, probably getting your timing down for some of them are probably easier with the old school ones.
That's the whole thing. So, can you hand me the Game Boy?
Yeah, and Derek says you're lucky you could game in a moving vehicle. Yeah, Derek, I can't even.
Backwards.
Yeah. I can't even read a text on my phone in a vehicle. I will get super sick.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, don't worry about it. No one can see it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Good point. Yeah.
It's just you and me.
It's just you and me. So with your Game Boy, there's 2 ways to control this. You can do your arrows back and forth as left, right. You can do A, B, left, right. Or you could do this arrow and A for over here and over here. And you think that's the way you want to go. You think that that's right, but you're wrong. Because for your brain to talk left side, right side, you don't have it. you got to rely all on one thumb doing everything.
Ooh.
And until you get to that point, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Because they go fast. But we'll see. Enough chit-chatting. We'll throw this thing on there and
yeah, hey, Retro Chef in the house. How's it going?
Hey,
I hope you
what's
guys are
going
doing
on,
good
dude?
too. Yes,
Happy Friday
man.
night.
Yes, we are doing great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and exciting too. I don't know when we're gonna bust it out, but we do have we have some new commercials this week. So for those
Word
of you
from
who
our
have been excited to see some new commercials, we have them on lock. So
Never know. But we got to get this show started with the best thing in the world, which is...
ooh, that is a satisfying beep.
How good is that sound?
Yeah. And usually on Taverns and Ana, we like to use as close to real hardware as we can.
Well, it's here.
We don't have a rig to play this on TV. Sorry, guys. So we are using
Could we
emulation
do some
tonight.
kind of GoPro? Could I, like, wear a thing?
Oh,
And,
yeah!
like, keep my head in the right direction and, like...
That's great. I like that.
You just see it go flying.
That's awesome. All right, well, let's get into it. What are we waiting for here?
Yeah. Let's do this. Alrighty. So where do my feet go?
Just B and B.
Perfect.
I can hear a B.
I can hear a B. Who's warm? And if the sound is loud, tell us and we'll turn it down. If the sound is too low, it's fine. There's not a whole lot going on with the sound. I mean, it's not bad. You could turn it down even more, honestly. So this game's got a gallery, which is kind of cool. You know what? I think we'll just sneak peek the gallery first.
Yeah, show the galleries off.
So it gives you a lot of cool different things. Gives you a little note board. Each,
Can you guys hear the game? Can you hear it okay in the background, or? We don't want it too loud because it is kind of old school, so some of the noises are pretty tinny on the ear.
In here, they'll give you hints to different games.
Ooh.
So there's a bunch of different stuff. The music room is really cool. The more games you get a star, and to get a star, you got to get 200 points. You get the little music video for it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
great.
there's bunches of them, and they'll all jam out in different ways.
Candy said, "Ann, did you do your stretching first?"
Yeah, no, I did not actually.
Yeah, and Lee's looking forward to this and most iconic noise ever. Yes,
Aw,
it is
sweet.
great, man.
But yeah, and then this has just got a lot of little extras in there. I haven't unlocked very many in this, but we will get to that.
Well, I was just watching you and you're just playing as practice, and you have a natural ability for these type of games.
It's crazy.
You don't give yourself enough credit.
This stuff just burns in your brain.
You know what? Muscle memory is a thing, especially with video games. Like, you think, oh, you can get back on it. Like, you can't lose the ability to ride a bike. Video games are the same way. You might pick a game up after 20 years, and then all of a sudden you're doing something. You're like, why did I remember doing that? Like,
I was
it's so
getting
nuts.
here and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. It's like, what is my hand doing?
It's like oil hands.
Yeah, it's like Cousin It just took over. So
yep, we can turn the sound up a touch.
Oh yeah, you want to hear this? Look at this. If you wait too long.
If any of the games get too loud, please tell us immediately.
So those guys just parachuted down. If you wait too long on them, they'll do little extras.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Derek is asking you if it's Ann or Anna.
So my birth name, my real name is Ann, but I've been going by Anna for 20-some years. It's like anybody who is related to me or works with me calls me Ann, and pretty much everybody else calls me Anna.
Yeah, so it's dealer's choice, Derek.
Yeah, whatever you want. You can call me whatever you want. Except for my neighbor. She calls me Annie. She's the only person in the world. That's okay. She's the only one allowed.
Well, she puts Little Orphan in front of it, so...
She does, and I sing the songs, and I just hope that Tim Curry's coming out to be Rooster, and it hasn't happened yet.
I didn't remember him being in that.
He's Rooster. He's got that weasel pencil black
mustache.
Really?
I don't remember that.
It's fantastic.
Oh, man, okay.
Yeah.
Might be worth rewatching that just for Tim Curry.
You want to watch Annie tonight?
Maybe not tonight.
It's a hard knock. Hot coffee.
Yeah. Pour some coffee on my nuts.
Okay.
It fucking really burns. All right, sorry. I'm done.
4th degree burns on my ball shaft. Can't believe I'm going to hospital. So you get 5. You get these. Boom, boom, boom. You get all these except ball. Ball's extra. Ball's a secret, actually.
Ball's a secret.
Yeah, you gotta get 15 stars. See my star rating at the bottom. This isn't a new game because I don't know how to restart a new game on this thing.
Yeah, I didn't see the thing there, so...
So I haven't got any stars for Parachute. You get a star for every 200 points. 200? 200, 400, 600, 800, and 1,000. So you can get 5 stars per thing.
Dude, just watching these, I was like, how I thought 100 was gonna be the max score. Like, there's no fucking way.
No, it goes up.
1,000.
So once you get 15 stars, you unlock ball, and then once you get more, ball.
I can't stop thinking about balls.
Cartman.
It's Cartman in my head, yeah.
And then once you unlock more and more stars, you get different characters to play in a new version of ball. Now, Parachute is the top one, but I don't really want to start with Parachute.
You can start wherever.
Do I have to start with Parachute?
We can start wherever you like.
Okay, we're going to start with Helmet. Now, do we want to see the OG version, or do we want to see the new version? I think we should start OG.
Yeah, let's start OG, and then you can show...
So I only got 155 points in this game, so I don't even have a star.
So this is what it used to look like for Nintendo Game & Watch.
Yeah, this is the original deal. You get points as you avoid things. You get more points if you walk through the door. You get 5 points when you walk through the door.
Oh, shit. And that hustles you out the other side?
It'll circle you back around. You kind of get like a free standing spot for like a second.
Oh, man.
So you're like, this isn't bad, right? This isn't anything crazy, you know? And so you just hang out for a while.
fucking, I don't think there's a fucking... teenager today who would sit and fucking play this for more than 2 seconds. So, but this is like, where it started for us,
this is where it was at. So yeah, it's gonna be a dull game, everybody. It's gonna be It's
great. But they have the better versions of this too, right?
Yes.
The better graphics.
Yeah,
so
this is where it started, and then we'll see where it goes to. But I'm going to tell you what, each one of these, I'm going to try to go as hard as I can.
Go hard.
I'm going hard. Oh, I'm fucked. So you can only stand, like, in the door frame for, like, a half a second.
What's it boot you out to?
It'll boot you out.
Get out.
You get the boot.
Oh, my God.
We're picking up a little bit of speed.
So can you go back to the left?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But you continue to go to the right.
Why would you back up?
I don't know. You avoid the hammer. Just getting the timing right on this looks really tricky.
The worst part is you end up kicking the thing that you're walking into.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're dialed in pretty good there.
Yeah,
range wise. You gotta wait till the second it disappears, right? And then you can move.
Yeah, you can't see Yep. Took a wrench to the scalp.
Took a wrench to the dome.
But I think it's awesome that this is where all games started. Was a version of a click-clack kind of deal.
Just some clickety-clack.
Mm-hmm.
Derek said looks like a Russian construction site dodging all the tools being dropped by drunken workers above. And Katie said, oh, I remember that sound.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom paid witness to some of my darkest times. Oh, see, I'm an idiot. Just walked in front of that screwdriver. First off, I think I could handle a screwdriver.
Yeah, the worst thing I took to the head on a construction job was it was one of those thick Stanley, like the steel tape measures.
I remember that.
Yeah. And,
you don't, but I do.
Yeah, they were... Well, yeah, I wasn't paying attention, but they had slid the thing down to, like, throw it to somebody. Like, slid it down a tin roof. Man, on a really steep tin roof, those things could gather some fucking steam, man. And I wasn't paying attention. That thing, like, clocked me right on the head. Yeah. But that's what happens when you drink on a construction site. Well, it wasn't a real construction site.
You could just say construction site, because I don't think there's a construction site people don't drink on.
Well,
somebody's having a couple beers.
Somewhere. Derek said those are heavy. Yeah, they are heavy.
All right. I was close to my high score with this.
But yeah, do it on the better graphics so everybody can see where it looks like now. Everybody wants to see them on.
This is what it looks like. 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So same sort of deal.
Yeah,
but,
we're acting like this is new. This is...
Yeah, I know. This is still like 30 years old.
Yeah, what was it? 97, I think this came out?
I think so.
So, the original Nintendo Game & Watches, I don't know what year that would have been. I didn't ever have like an actual Nintendo Game & Watch, but what I did have was, I think they were the... Somebody, Leo probably know, what were they, like the Tiger handheld games? I had like there was a Double Dragon one, and they were like, you know, they were kind of like this. They were pretty translucent. Yeah, Derek, yeah, God Tiger. Yep, I had a Double Dragon version, and then there was another one I think I had. But I loved the Double Dragon one. I actually beat that one. And hi, Mom, thanks for coming by. Said hello, just got home. No worries. Hope you're doing good. Don't worry, you didn't miss the commercials. We were waiting for everybody to get here, so.
Thank you for the cheese.
Yes, thank you for the cheese. I tried to texting, but I don't think the text went through. So. Oh no, I didn't text you. I'm sorry. I tried calling you, and my call didn't go through. So. But yeah, thank you. I had a little bit of that sriracha sauce on my sandwich today, and it was really good.
The first thing I said when I got home, I opened the fridge to...
Yeah, I pre-ate your sriracha. I know Mom got that for you.
to put my lunch away, and I was like, new hot sauce.
Yeah, it's like fire habanero sriracha. Ooh, baby, it looks good.
I love me some sriracha.
Yeah, I will take some. Much. I'll take some occasionally. But Anna can handle her spice. The spice. I'm guessing by Derek's reaction, he also had a tiger. Derek says sriracha's too garlicky for him.
Oh.
Anna and I eat an absurd amount of garlic, so
yeah,
nothing's too garlicky for us. I'm pretty heavy-handed with the garlic. Yeah, Anna and I both eat a lot of stuff that people don't really eat. Like, we're both fans of like onions too. A lot of people don't eat a lot of onions, but we love onions. So onions and garlic and
those bombs fall faster than hammers.
Oh,
just
so you got
it to anyone who's gonna play this at home.
Raise your hand if you're gonna.
Yeah.
And Derek said yes. I had some of those Tiger games. Yeah, I think I had two of them. I can't remember for the life of me what the second one would have been.
Fuck! The heart always.
Oh, you got 200 though.
Yeah, so every time you get to 200 points, you get a heart if you've already taken a hit, and the heart replenishes one of your lives. But what happens is you're already in the groove because it's going so fucking fast that you're like, oh, get the heart, and you fuck up. And it's worse. It's worse. It doesn't help you. It just hurts you.
Just fucks you.
Yeah.
And Kennedy said, garlic on everything, please.
Yep. Every single thing.
I wonder how Retro Chef, because I know he's an actual chef. I wonder what his thoughts on garlic is.
He's gotta love it. I mean, are there chefs that don't?
Garlic butter sauce is great. Yeah, during the summertime, I'm all about fresh garlic. We can get it all the time, and then during wintertime, we get those little jars of pre-minced garlic. It's just so much easier.
Plus, then you get the oils. It's like, oh, delectable.
Which Anna's planning on redoing the garden this year, so we're gonna have.
Yep, it's coming.
We're expanding, and we're gonna focus instead of trying to grow a variety of things. We're just focusing on like just a handful of things we use all the time.
Things that we eat every day.
Yeah, the things that we constantly eat. So every year we're trying to remove more and more things from the store that are pre-done and make it ourselves, or just on our quest to eat healthier and more wholesomely. So we've been doing great.
295. That's great.
Awesome.
Hey, that's the new high score.
I guarantee you I could not hit 50.
Do you want to try?
No.
Give it a shot. It'll take 2 seconds.
And Derek said I got much more of my mom's genes. Mom jeans. In terms of how I look being short. Tasted music and other stuff, but my dad passed to me a dislike of garlic and onions. Oh wow. Man.
Don't like the roots, huh? Yeah, that's all.
Do I have to press any buttons?
That you're doing it. That's all you gotta do. B goes one way, A goes the other way, or you can use the D-pad, whatever you prefer.
Is that door? So I want to see how. Okay.
Yeah, it kicks you out pretty quick.
Do they make you move at any point?
No.
Oh, okay. So I can just stand here?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So a coin gives you 1, and the door gives you 5. So the
door, so that's why you keep going.
The door is inevitably the goal, but if you have to backtrack for any reason, get them coins.
Fuck. Oh my god, this is real. This is really fucking hard.
I got your
foot. Oh man, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
just get that going. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you can double up.
Wow, I already got more of a high score just from doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I see where your skill is. Like.
You just keep sipping, and then you just figure out when not to go. You're doing great.
Oh, if those things hit them, the coins go. Okay, man. Okay.
So once you step on that thing, the coins only have like a limited amount of time that they'll stay there.
Yeah, this looks way harder than.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh no, I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to say. No, I mean it's harder than it looks. It looks like it's easy. Yeah. And it is the timing of the things going by, man. You have that on lock.
You gotta. Good one. Get out from under the bombs. Bombs go way fast.
Oh my god.
And then sometimes you want to stay at the door before coming through if there's a hammer about ready to drop on the other side. You're smoking it.
Raza said I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
How's it going, buddy?
What's
Thanks for coming by, man.
Dude? Happy Friday night.
Yeah, so we got some new commercials we're gonna show here pretty soon.
Sponsors coming up.
We'll probably end up doing them soon. We get this is, I mean, because we can play them anytime during the stream. So.
Oh. You're doing fantastic.
That right there is gonna fuck me. All right.
You got one more life. Take it.
Fuck.
Take
Jesus,
it. Come on.
I gotta do this more.
Yeah.
New commercials, yeah. You say. So I was reading Jed.
You suicided
I did say
there.
Yeah, we can show you guys. Yeah, if you guys are into it, we can. We'll cut to them right now. What do you think? Are you cool with the commercial or?
Yeah, from a word from our sponsors. Check it out. Oh, I was too soon.
Yeah. All right, enjoy, guys. And now, Trom Community Access Television brings you In Search for Truth, starring Sunbeam and Chaz.
I'm Sunbeam, and we're here on Searching for Truth, and we have my neighbor Chaz here. Today, we're talking about Bigfoot, because it's fucking real, man. Like, it's so real. He's real. Like, do you
I seen him, man. I seen him.
So, yeah. He's got you got a picture of it?
I do. Someone's gonna put it. I don't know who does the editing and shit on this man, but someone's gonna put a picture up on the screen. It's fucking crazy. But I saw it, man. I saw it. It was just like you or me. It was real. It was really real.
Me?
Just like you. I mean, I saw him with both my eyes open.
You never even open your eyes.
I know, man, because I'm so stoned all the time.
Stop.
I shouldn't say that on camera, man. My dad's gonna watch this, man. Like,
your dad's stoned too.
He is. It's my supplier, my father. Disheveled, but in wanton ringlets waved, as the vine curls her tendrils, which implied subjection. Here we're following Karen, the Bass King Baskins. It's her 5th time here at the All-American Bass Festival, doing some light jigging with her brackish crankbait.
Oh, hi, Janessa. How are you doing this morning? How's the baby?
Her delicate bosom was pert and firm as a ripe peach.
we're getting a little tired now, and that's okay, because we got nap time coming soon, and for that we're going to have hush, hush, it's sleepy time. But first, Leo, we have some of those hard-to-answer questions coming at us, like STDs.
Like gonorrhea?
You got it, Leo.
Alright, now we're going to add just a little happy bush right down there near the shaft. Alright, we don't want it to creep up near the bell.
Her luck's got to change sometime soon. Ooh, looks like Karen's finally caught something. Her boat rig sinker buzzbait must have finally paid off. Ooh, bad luck, Karen. Well, there's always next year.
You should swallow it, milady, he replied. That would be the best thing. Elphilla did swallow it, and then a big smile spread across her face as she reached out for the servant's cock as if to get a second helping.
What were you talking about?
What?
Sasquatch. Yeah.
Sasquatch, man! What are we doing? You're like filming this for TV, man. How are you on TV?
Anybody can be on TV, man. Anybody can be on TV.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed that. Anybody could be on TV, man. I'm glad you guys liked it. Raza said, Rasta hippies, I love it.
Yep.
Drugs aren't cool, kids. That's right.
100%.
Derek, I think they went from fake laughing to real laughing.
You nailed it.
We laughed that whole fucking time. We kept in all of the real laughs because we did that all in one take and we completely improv that.
Yeah, we did like so a 5-minute thing, and then we're just laughing, and we're like, I think we got it.
Yeah, it was so that was the funnest bit we ever shot together. It was so good. He like the dad is the supplier and the fishing. Sound like John Bundy. Yeah. Yeah, you like Leo bit. Derek, that's an original Hush Hush at Sleepy Time. Yep.
Yeah, that's an OG book of mine.
Yeah, Dad loved it. Derek, I would love to see Anna prepping the clown outfit. Yeah, it was really funny. Yeah, you liked Hannah with Leo.
Yeah, maybe we'll play a nice slow version of Bring in the Clowns.
Yeah.
Just putting on makeup.
It really felt like a proper show. Thanks, man. Yeah, we worked hard on it, so that was really fun to shoot. You liked the fishing too.
Good.
Yeah, it was
your fish talk.
Yeah.
Trout snaggling jiggler or whatever it is, a boat shank.
I literally looked up just fishing terms. I picked out the funniest stuff. I was like, these aren't real fishing terms. I just picked the funniest ones and just strung them together and did the overlay. So, Ron C wants more Anna and Leo. Yeah, nice.
Oh yeah, Leo wasn't a puppet moments before that.
Anna custom made that. Yeah.
Yeah. I had him just laying around and turned him into a puppet.
Derek Taverns had the Andy Warhol hair in the reading. Thanks, man. I wanted to look as creepy as possible, but somewhat sophisticated. That one was funny because we were actually reading from... At first, we were reading from a real copy of John Milton. It was like a collection of John Milton.
Lost.
So I was reading... The first bit I was reading from Paradise Lost. And then slowly...
Then what was the second bit from?
I replaced it. You can't see, but I got my cell phone up, and then I was just reading elf porn from the internet. So we went from like Paradise Lost, like real kind of sophisticated.
I don't know. Paradise Lost gets pretty crazy. So
yeah, so we made the jump. So yeah, it was we had a really fun time. That one ended up being way longer than we thought it was going to be, but we had so much material from like 2 weeks, so we just decided to put it all together.
Get things rattling around up here, and it's easier to just do it. And now with the green screen and all his editing, like he can make anything happen, and it's awesome.
Well, we're getting there. We're getting better.
It's scary, almost.
We're getting some crazy ideas. So the sky's the limit. So, it was super super fun. So I can't wait to shoot some more. So Derek said, Candy said, I want to read that book. Yeah, it's yours. You can take it. Did you see elf porn? What the hell is that?
You know elf porn.
Yeah, you know.
You gotta know elf porn.
Yeah, it was a story about Elphilla, and it got filthy quick, and I thought it would be funny because I ran upstairs during the bit and I just splashed my face with water, but you can't really see it. I was trying to make it look like I was like sweating.
I could see it, and I laughed a lot.
I was trying to make it look like I was sweating like that guy in Airplane, like just fucking.
Buckets
I was hoping it was gonna translate to screen, like it would just look like I was so.
We gotta get a hose rig set up.
Yeah, it didn't really translate, but it was still funny. It was still funny, all the way. So. Did you guys remember those old Sprite commercials? They were crazy. Yeah, I remember those.
There was a bunch, yeah.
Or the brisk baby drinks. We have a lot of different ideas for this. I will search for this elf porn to pique my interest.
Dude, it's out there.
Yeah, Elphilla and the Lusty Night or something. I don't know what it's called. Dad said that was great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, yeah, it's we're really getting some good ideas swirling, and it's gonna be fun going forward.
It's just fun.
Yeah, so we got plans for next week too. So I might not be like 3.5 minutes long.
Yeah, don't expect this high of an echelon quality every single time.
Yeah, well, you might get this quality, but you're not. Maybe we're shooting for like a minute to 2 minutes. Yeah, just less and less. It's good stuff. Thanks, man.
Much appreciated.
I'm glad. We were talking about it, and it's just like I'm glad that we finally got to start working on it. So we're gonna actually post them. As its own bit on Monday. So if anybody wants to share this with other people, Monday, this will be its own bit. So, and anybody is free to use any of this shit on their own. If you guys want to use these commercials on your own stuff, free use. You guys can do it.
If you want to turn it into a don't do drugs ad, go for it.
Derek said you pulling the shirt collar for air, given the whew conveyed being steamy.
Yeah.
We got it. All right, let's get back into the game.
Okay.
But thank you guys for all your inspiration and your love. We do this all for you, so don't watch all 4 porn. You should swallow it. Yeah, I was really starting to get blushy during that. The bass fishing one was the one that came around the most because you were just like, I want to do a bass fishing
because every time you're clicking through
there's always the outdoor.
There's always just a guy fishing. And there's nothing happening.
Yeah.
But it might. And it might have just.
Yeah.
That's never what I've seen.
So we shot that having nothing to go on.
Yeah, and then you came up with the.
And then it's like, well, you know what? Because you know why? Because I guess growing up watching like the sporting channels and shit, they always had the British announcers. And the British announcers for anything, like especially if anybody remembers World's Strongest Man competition,
100%.
The British announcers were second to none. They were the greatest. They were so snarky, and man, they could quip like instantly.
Instant.
So I always remembered them, so I wanted to channel kind of like early World's Strongest Man British snark with it.
It's
always
so
giving
specific.
too much information and just, always being like, too bad. There's always next year. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I gave it a shot.
So.
This is the hard version. I just want to give it a go. Because I don't have a star. So if I can get to 200, that would at least be a star.
And Raza said, he doesn't see fishing contests, but there were shows about fishing in Canada. We had a lot of them. Yeah, Canadians love to fish. Yep, there's always shit like that. The Granny Painter one, which was supposed to be, originally it was supposed to be Happy Painter, a Bob Ross bit. And we wanted to get Brandon for it because he fucking looks like super close to it.
Half of it there, yeah.
But we couldn't make it really work, so I was like, well, what if it was just like an old grandma in the woods just fucking painting obscene cocks and stuff.
I can see that happening.
And so we took one of my old paintings, and then Anna made a duct tape cock that we then put over my fucking painting so it wouldn't damage it.
This guy's like, oh, how do we put a cock on this? Like, I can figure that out. Just give me a minute.
Anne was like, you came to the right person if you need a dick imposed on something. So yeah, Anne cut out a awesome duct tape dick, and then I drew some pubes on it.
He did.
So that was pretty fun. Roz had never gone fishing in my life. Yeah, man, I only went like once with my I went with my dad and my brother. I think we went out and did like a little, but that was it. So I never really took, because the part of fishing I liked the most was the drinking, and then I realized I was like, you can just cut out the middleman and just drink,
and just not have to touch.
Yeah, and not have to fish. So
yeah, I've been fishing a couple times, but I'm allergic to fish, so it just was kind of like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, that was a big thing for me too.
Obviously, always we would always release the fish back, but still, you're putting a hook through its face. I don't need to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't plan either. I feel like I would have to be on drugs for it. Rather than do drugs.
Yeah.
Also not a fan of fish. Well, that was why doing the stoner bit was just so fun. Is because we were just channeling like just any Jim Brewer movie or any Cheech and Chong movie. Those are definitely going to be reoccurring characters. It was originally just going to be a Sasquatch bit, but then we're like, oh man, we can just make it in Search for Truth, and then every time we have them on, they could be just
They're going for anything,
Mothman or some other bullshit, you know, and that would be fun. But we're gonna try not to do too many reoccurring characters yet.
We're gonna let them write themselves, see how they come out.
Yeah, because every time we sit down to do recordings, it's like we're never short of ideas. It's not like we have to sit down and go, oh, geez, what are we gonna... Like, we always have, like, 10 different ideas that we want to do. So it just comes down to, like, okay, what can we knock out in a night, you know, without getting too crazy. There's only so much I can do with editing trickery, so... But...
Are you witnessing this, by the way? I am fucking crushing this. I am so in the
I wasn't gonna say
right
anything
now.
because I didn't want to jinx you, so you are annihilating it. 307, forget about it.
This is a record for me on this.
Really?
Fuck. Yeah, but this is the hard version. This is so there's easy version and hard version.
This is on hard, and you got
on
higher
hard.
score than Jesus.
Yeah.
Derek said, "Oh, I love fishing when I was a kid. Bluegill fishing at Big Boulder Lake in the Poconos was my favorite summer activity when I was little." You go to the Poconos?
How often you go to the Poconos?
Raza said, "This game looks trippy. Anna's killing it. Holy hell, great stuff, Anna.
Ooh,
thank you, man."
This is radical what I'm doing here.
Yeah, these games are not fucking easy. Yeah, your timing with going in front of the shit is nuts.
Fuck me. That's fine. Still got one life.
I saw him die in 10 seconds. Yeah, I think I made it like 20. I did terrible.
No, you did good.
Yeah, I would need to practice the hell out of this. And 200 is like the minimum just to get a star? Like, that's nuts. So do you get another one for like 400?
Yeah.
Or... Okay. Holy shit. The hammer is faster than the thing.
Away.
Oh my god.
7 away.
Can you believe it?
It's gonna be some kind of a record. Okay, and then the classic one also has a hard version, but we're not gonna play that because it's not that fun. Alright, now we're gonna go... Let's go to Vermin.
Hey, James in the house, what's going on, brother? Thanks for coming by, man. Hope everybody's doing good tonight.
Friday
Yeah, hope
night.
you're doing good too, man. Great stream this week. Yeah, a little Red Steel.
That's good stuff. Alright, so this one is Vermin. We're starting with the classic, but I'm starting with the hard version because I fucking love this game.
Let's do it.
So we're going to skip the easy one completely. And I'm just going to kind of zone out for a little bit. And I'll see you guys later. See, it's not bad.
That's craziness. Raza said, guys, we'll have to shoot off for dinner. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for coming by.
Worries,
we'll watch hockey with the kids. Take care. Thanks so much, man. We really appreciate you. Have a great night.
Thanks for hanging, dude. Always appreciate it.
Cheers, buddy. Yeah, James, we just showed our new commercials that we had for the week.
We just showed our bits.
Yeah, we just showed our bits, but I'm gonna post them on Monday too. So if for anybody who's missed them, we're gonna post them. So, but yeah, we're having so much fun.
Don't mind me while I just go slackjaw. Just.
This is great. So what's the modern version of this? Is it like Donkey Kong? I'm guessing.
No.
This looks very Kong-ish.
It's not Kong. We're gonna go for a Yoshi boy.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. They really took some liberties with this.
They sure did.
This is nuts already.
This is the hard version of the original.
Do you get more points for doing hard, or is it just... Oh, okay.
It's just faster.
Wow. Jesus Christ. Okay. James said, "Oh man, I missed him. No worries. I'll check." Yep, I'll be posting him on Monday. So, and Derek said, "Do you need to press the hammer button, or do you just need to move the hammer over the hole?"
You just need to move the hammer over the hole.
Okay,
Good
that's
question.
better.
Great
That's better.
question.
Okay.
These are the questions I'm looking for.
And James said, "Good to see some classic Game & Watch, right?"
Oh, dude. This was my jam.
Yeah, Anna, we showed this a little bit earlier, but Anna was showing off her, I'm sorry, I don't want to cover her old school Game Boy rig. So, yep, she had this game with a Game Boy Color and was all about it. So, yeah, this is awesome. So, yeah, we've been going through and then showing the original Game & Watch versions, then showing the Nintendo IP takeover version.
They goosed it up a little
where they
bit.
goosed up the graphics.
With the Mario flair.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the only reason anybody would know of these games.
Right.
Because of that.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know that the first one of this, the gaming, what is it called? I don't even know what the game is called. The gallery watch, gaming watch gallery something. So, I'm off my game because I'm trying to talk at the same time. The first one came out and it was Japanese exclusive, and you couldn't actually buy the cartridge. You would just download it on a stand somewhere onto like an empty cartridge.
That's insane. I've never heard of that, and that's so cool. Yeah, Japan always seems to have really cool shit like that. Like they always have cool stations for shit that you'd be like, man, why? Like, that's insane. Like, I would love to have something like that here.
Well, it definitely would have changed gaming for me if I could have just been like, okay, give me a bunch of empties and then I'll go find the game to put on it.
Right? Yeah, that just seems insane to me.
Okay.
And Derek said, still very hectic looking, looks crazier than the Falling Tools game.
100%.
And James said, oh, nice, I have one of those stupid wobbly lights too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you needed them, right?
You needed it, though.
What version of Game Boy Color had the backlight?
Was that Advance?
It wasn't until Game Boy Advance that they had a backlight? That's crazy.
I think so.
Damn.
Okay, that's my new... Oh, it's not my new high score. Oh, I missed it. Okay, whatever. But that's...
Well, that was close, though. Damn.
That's the original version of it. And now we go to the newer version, which...
That doesn't even... So now you're on a different axis?
You're on a circle.
What?
Which is...
That's harder.
So much harder.
Okay, now I see why you play the original version for this. Because
you only get... So these little ghouly guys can hit an egg 3 times before it breaks.
Oh, shit. Oh, this looks way harder.
So much harder.
Auto hammer still, so that's good.
Yes.
That Derek said, it's that you don't love the guy over the hole, but move the hammer over the hole. That makes it even more mind-melting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the Advance SP, the clamshell one. Yeah, okay. Which, that's insane. Yeah, I never had one, so... To be honest, I've never really been a handheld gamer in general, so...
Yeah, this was my whole world. This and Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle on Game Boy. It's like...
Yeah, that's got to come up at some point, too.
When I was a kid, 10, 11, I had this in my bag, and me and Mom would go someplace, and it'd be like, she'd run into somebody she knew, and I was like, alright, they're gonna talk for a while. I'd be like, I'm gonna go sit under that tree. She'd be like, okay, and I'd go over there, and I would just post up. That's all I needed.
That's awesome. Oh, that's the first little crack. And that was the only Game Boy Advance I had, was the SP, says there.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. What's everybody playing currently?
So then you also got the shitty Booze.
Yeah, dentist office waiting game, yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yep.
I almost took it with me when I went yesterday. So the Boos don't keep moving when you're looking at them. Classic Mario gameplay. It sucks because it's like...
Oh, if you try to get ahead of the game,
you try to get up there and I'm a half a second ahead, I'll
stop.
I'll post up.
That's some horse shit.
Yeah, it'll jam ya.
Hey, Captain in the house.
Hey, Captain.
Hey, no worries,
Happy
man.
Friday night.
And anyways, I am so sorry that we got drunk and I forgot to look that game up for you last week for the Winnie the Pooh game, dude. I'm so sorry. We totally forgot. I did find 2 Winnie the Pooh games on that emulator, so I'm going to send you screenshots. I'm going to email them to you later. So I didn't forget about you. I totally did forget, though.
I did, though.
I did forget, though, but I'm currently remembering. But yeah, I'll send those to you, man. And yes, hope you're doing good as well. No worries, things happen, yeah. Drinks happen. Yeah, that was fun last week. I felt so bad that Brandon was so tired, but he did great.
He only killed
the medical,
a few patients.
Yeah, that medical was so great, man. Oh my god. That's gotta make a comeback if we do, like, because we were talking about maybe doing some kind of medical night or some type of emergency room night. Because we have costumes for that and shit. That would be fun. So that would be a fun one to do at some point. Well, you got the 200. That's good.
That's
You're
so
doing
good.
great.
I just got my life back.
Yeah, you got your rhythm with this one.
This is officially a star on this. I didn't have a star for this one before. So that's cool.
Yeah, you are doing great. Yeah, I've been currently playing. I had bought a while ago. I got Diablo 2 Resurrected. So I just got into that. I've been feeling kind of that action RPG genre again, and you know, I have to say, for a game that's like fucking 20 years old and being remade, that game should not play as shitty as it does. It's just another example of, I think, cash grabbing. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the modern graphics on Diablo 2. It looks really good, but I had to spend a day fucking with it just to get that game to run above 60 frames a second. It's like, the game is 20, like, that game should run smoother than dick skin, man. That game should be fucking tight. And, yeah, just the amount of hoops I had to jump through to get it to play was annoying. But, that being said, I am enjoying it. I'm having fun. I forgot how good Diablo's loot system was, and how good the characters are. So I am enjoying it with the crisp, you know, graphics and the modern day amenities and some of the niceties. Yeah, it was worth it. But I'm glad I also didn't spend like $40-$50 on release for that fucking shit. I think I got it for like $13 on sale, and that was an appropriate price. $10 would have been a little bit sweet. $9.99? That's got me written all over it.
Right in the sweet spot.
I'm a big fan of the $9.99 game. What's James's price range? What do you... I know you guys like to pick up
like
games
a
5p. 5p. 50 pence? Yeah, I'm at the point now where I'm like really tired of the gaming industry and the bullshit that they're starting to produce. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to slag off modern game makers. There's a lot of great games.
Slagging you off.
With the amount of effort that they put in. I'm not trying to diminish anybody's effort, but I just think that so much shit is just cash grab nowadays, and nobody really cares about what the end consumer sees. You know,
they don't care about the people anymore.
Yeah, so I'm at the point now where I'm not spending like more than like $25 is like my cutoff. Maybe 30. If I can get a good game that like just came out last year for $30, then maybe I will get it.
That's a good deal, yeah.
But Jesus, you know, I'm hard pressed.
You'd saying you'd buy that for $1?
Yeah, I would buy that for $1. And Derek said, "Have you been playing that Oblivion remake game? Weren't you a fan of that game?"
Talk to me, Goose. So
yeah, it's not. I didn't know it was out yet.
It did. It came out like 2 days ago.
Oh, that's why I've been seeing all the
fucking 5 points
what?
from another thing.
Oh,
5.
See, don't answer
points.
questions when you're playing. Oh, it was so close. That's all right. You did great. That really sucked. That's
5 points.
That really sticks. Yeah, so we're thinking about it, but...
So I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'm in the same boat as him, though, as far as, like, well, you gotta fuck with something that's perfect, you know, because I absolutely love that game. I'm sure the goosed up version is gonna look fantastic. But,
yeah, you got it. That's got to be the next one on Taverns Ana. It's got to be you play Oblivion.
One. Yeah, because that was my shit.
Yeah, because if I'm gonna play an Elder Scrolls, it's gonna be Morrowind. Morrowind was like my Oblivion. But that's awesome.
All right, we're gonna go for a little parachute.
Do it.
Is that cool? I hate parachute.
James is laughing at 5p. And then he also said, "Yeah, I struggle to put down more than 5 pounds on a game." Yeah, I'm very similar. Because I just get games on Steam now. But I did pre-order the new Donkey Kong game that come with the Switch too.
Nice.
That did look fucking sick. You see, they got like fucking like snow effects now. Like you can like sink down into the snow in like Donkey Kong. And then it's crazy some of the shit they got going on in this thing now. It does look awesome. But I'm not getting a new console anytime soon. PlayStation 4 was the last console I'm getting. I'm fully ensconcing myself back into the PC gaming. Fully, man. So now I'm just building my Steam library. My computer is in a really good spot now where it can handle pretty much PlayStation 4 and a lot of PlayStation 5 era games. You know, I can't play like the new Indiana Jones shit on there.
What am I thinking?
So, but my computer has a very good upgrading capability. So at some point I will dump probably $200 into it and then get it ready for the next gen. And then I'll be set for the foreseeable future. So, yeah, just there's not anything new that I really want to play. You know, even some of the new games, like I kind of mildly wanted to play that new Star Wars Outlaws game. Because Mark from Garage Gamers was talking about this. It's like, I'm a Star Wars fan, so I'm going to fucking buy it and play it eventually. He was talking about with, like, Star Wars Survivor and stuff, and just, like, you know, they kind of got me by the short and curlies. He didn't say that. That's my turn.
I wouldn't think that Mark would ever say that.
I'm not quoting Mark when I say that.
I don't...
Mark was like, they had me by the balls.
I don't see him saying that.
But, you know, I like that shit, so I'm kind of stuck where I want to buy it, but I'm also cheap as hell, so I'm going to wait a year or two for it to come out, and then get it cheaper, and then get it with optimization, because these games are not optimized when they released. And then Derek said, I was thinking of buying that Karate Kid Street Rumble. I did see that. Someone on Twitch said it's good, but not £40 or $40 good. I didn't even know it was $40. Dude, it was just on sale for Steam, I think, for like $14-15, and I almost bought it because I was like, oh, it looks actually pretty sick. I didn't know it was a new game. I thought it was just like maybe an older game. But that makes sense now that it was based on like the newer TV series. But yeah, dude, I think you can get it for $14 on Steam. And James said, yeah, I never got a Series X, PS4, or PlayStation 5, but I know I'll have so much fun with these kids on the Switch too. Yeah, so it's worth the money, 100%.
Okay, so that was the classic version of that. It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's difficult. Timing's off. Play the new version. Also, not my favorite.
It's not good either way.
Continue. I'd like to get 200 points though.
It is beautiful looking this on the modern though. This is sick.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Now we did play one of these on a stream, not this specific Game & Watch thing, but we did play something
Chef.
like this.
Yep.
Okay, Chef. And James said, "Geez, that death scene is harsh. Poor guy's all terrified. The shark closes in. They really rub it in that you messed up and doomed that guy." That's a stunning death animation for such an old handheld game. Yeah, isn't it crazy?
It's pretty cool.
How that you can allay so much motion. But, yeah, I mean, like, kind of my favorite thing to do nowadays is I just, like, cruise in Steam for the sales. I don't really buy too much. Like, if I see a game that's like, oh, shit, that's an old classic, you can get it for, like, $1 or $2. I'm down, man. I will always pick that shit up.
That's, like, your version of, like, antiquing.
It really is.
Where you're just like, you know what? It's a nice rainy day. Why don't I just cruise the whole Steam library?
Yeah. And you know, and part of me is kind of dead inside because I really would like, you know, it's just a shame that it's just, you know, we don't have the rig and the setup to actually have like the real hardware for this stuff. But it's just like, you know,
it's so much money and so much stuff. Like, just look how much shit we got in this room, and that's just to play the limited
we have nothing as far as
yeah,
I know it's a tiny collection. It's still, you know, so, but at the end of the day, I'm a gamer. I'm not a collector, so I really don't give a fuck about the physical as much. I like I said, I like the nostalgia aspect. Like when we play a game, I love being like, hey, this is the copy I had. Love that shit, man.
Yeah.
That shit's never gonna change. But I'm also kind of getting to the point where I'm a spoiled gamer. And I do like having newer graphics on shit. You know, if I'm gonna, like, with Diablo, Could I just play Diablo 2 for free and enjoy the shit out of it? Fucking 100%.
Right.
I just did that with Diablo 1. Played it, the original. Fucking loved it. Every second of it. But, you know, it's like, hey, got a remade copy of it. Let's see what the new graphics are like. Let's see what they added to it. I there is an aspect of me that does like that shit.
That's how I'm feeling about Oblivion. My thing is like, why fuck with something that's perfect? But it's like, oh, better, you say? You know, like...
Yeah, you know, it's... I think... Because there's already an Oblivion remake. There's a fan-made remake that a guy's been working on. But that's different because it's called Skyblivion. And it's basically Oblivion, but it's ported over into the Skyrim engine. It's still Unreal Engine 4, I think, but it's all like it's got all the Skyrim mechanics. It's just everything looks like Oblivion. So, and I don't think that that's really up your alley because that's the thing that made Oblivion great was because it wasn't fucking Skyrim. So,
fuck.
Damn, this one's really hard.
It's horrible.
It is. That's terrible. What are you gonna do with that shark? Did he fucks with you?
He's just catching the people you miss.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to like dodge him too, and I was like, Jesus, man, this is. And then James said those bastards at Limited Run Games got me though, and I pre-ordered the Doom 1 and Doom 2 collections on Switch and Xbox, $30 each.
So good.
That's awesome though. Yeah, I mean that's stuff that's like, you know, that's close to your heart, and I think that's always good to grab stuff. I'm kind of a sucker. Like, that's the thing, too. Like, if they had, like, a Baldur's Gate 1 remake where it's like,
yeah.
Hey, here it is. We revamped it and added a book and this and this. Dude,
all day.
Tell me the price and I'll pay it. You know? So, certain games are just, they got me. But the Steam library is kind of getting... It's getting there. But I'm staying up on it pretty decently. I'm pretty good at finishing games.
Surfing those deals is where it's at. I gotta not talk.
Yeah.
It's literally every time I talk.
But
I'm gonna try it one more time. Can I try one more time?
Go for it.
I think I can get 200 points in that.
Yeah, the deals are where it's at because I just ran into this with Battlefield. I just picked up Battlefield Revolution, which I don't know came out like 2017 or some shit. I got it for like $1. And it's a you know, a more modern game. It looks great. And I don't really play that many of those Battlefield Call of Duty games, so and I'm not talking multiplayer, you know, it's supposed to be a good campaign. So I was like, oh, a good first-person shooter campaign, let's check it out. And it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. And then I got to the end, and it was the most horribly hard, stupid bullshit ending I've ever seen. And it was the first time in a long time where I was just ever like, nope, I'm uninstalling the game, I'm not finishing it. Like, go fuck yourselves. Like, how do you make a game that's fun and playable, and then the last thing you make it is just like, nope, you just get killed instantly for no reason, randomly, and it's just like,
it's
I
dirty.
Fucking hate games like that.
It's because they know that the game is easy to beat, or not easy to beat, but it's fast to beat. So they're like, okay, well, we gotta really stump these people, so let's make the end impossible. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate shit like that. For me, I enjoyed enough of the game to where I was like, I really don't care if I finish it at this point. It was $1, don't care. Now, that game, when it was not for $1, it cost $70 fucking for that goddamn game still.
Crazy.
And it's like, go fuck yourselves. If I would have spent full price on that goddamn game, I would have been mortified. But again, a lot of people who spend $70 on that game are going to spend, you know, most of their time playing multiplayer in Battlefield. You know, most of those guys don't even play the campaigns on them.
Yeah, true.
You know? James said the Doom's Collector's Edition's insane, though. $666.66.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, you gotta be a super fan. I mean, I played all those when they originally came out, but I'm not that big of a fan,
But it probably has, like, absolutely everything, right?
Even absolutely everything. They just had the Doom Collector's Edition on Steam. For $40, you can get every game that they ever made for Doom. Even the new ones that just came out. Not the Dark Ages one, but all of the games for $40.
Damn.
That's Doom, Doom Eternal, all of those ones. And those are like, you know, from 2016, 17, and 8. Like, those are
I thought you
good.
were going to say Doomy. When you
Doomy.
said Doom Eternal.
Doomy.
They even got Doomy.
Derek said to James, I would pay money to be a fly on the wall if James decides to get that and need to justify that purchase to your wife. I would love to see how that chat goes down. Well, it's got to be $666 because Satan.
Yeah, just
James
makes
said
sense.
James said the box it comes in plays Doom. What?
Oh
Even has a
my
little screen?
God, get outta here.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, shit like that I love. Like, What's really cool, too, is the guy who does the emulation, the Exodus emulation that we use for some of the PC games. He actually made a hard copy. Because all of the stuff he does is for free. But for like $60, he actually made an old school looking DOS like box set.
Oh, that's cool.
And he actually has his DOS box on like a floppy. And like he sells all the old hardware and it's all installed on there. And he has like manuals and all this.
That's cool.
He did all of this. So if you want to support his project, you can buy the hard copy. And I was like,
oh,
man, if I was
cool.
going to support an artist, like I would support him because he does all this shit for free.
He does
and to
so
have
much work.
and $60 is not a bad price for anything, especially when, we buy janky-ass games all the time for that price, so...
Right, you'll get one game that doesn't work for 2 years.
Yeah, so that's a purchase I'm definitely considering. Yeah, Derek is saying to James, oh yeah, that'll win her over the little screen on it.
Yeah. Did you tell her about the little screen?
And in reply, James said, she never asked, she doesn't want to know. I'm glad you have a don't ask, don't tell policy when it comes to video games.
It's a great way to have a setup.
Yeah, I don't really spend money on anything these days. So if I see a game that I like and it's a few dollars, it's just like, fuck it, I'll get it. I don't, I still justify it like, the game's 80 gigs and it's only $2. Like, that's a good bang for your, like, I don't know who I'm selling it to, but that was like the latest deal I got with the Mortal Kombat games. That was like that was a $127 box set for both of those games for Mortal Kombat 11 and Injustice 2 with all of the character packs and all of the DLCs for like $9.99. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting that because I haven't played a Mortal Kombat in a while, and boy, am I out of the loop. Mortal Kombats are fucking hard. Derek was asking us, have you guys seen that story that's gone viral about the guy who spent $600 on Genshin Impact waifu and his fiance confronting him about it via text messages as they are struggling with money? Shit.
What's a Genshin Impact Riku?
Well, Genshin Impact is a video game, and then waifu is like, that's a style of art, right? I'm gonna have that completely wrong. I think waifu is like an art or like a... I know Derek's gonna explain it to us. I'm still not gonna understand it, I feel.
No, he'll say it right.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's something like that. And then Derek said, James said, I find collector's editions annoying now. They take up way too much space on the shelf. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We built this room just to stream in, so we built this room. But, Ann and I don't really have a big collection of stuff, so we were able to fit everything on just like one like DVD rack essentially. So, but every once in a while, we'll see a game and like, I just picked up Street Volume 2 for PlayStation 2 because I was like, I've wanted that for a long time. And that's one of those games. Anything in PlayStation 2, Xbox era, I'm not going to play emulation for because they're just not, the emulation's not quite there yet. So that's one of those games I still need to play hard copy. Because Street Volume 2 is just so good. Derek said a waifu is like an anime lady. Okay, let me read this again. A waifu is like an anime lady a weeb has the hots for, like a body pillow would have waifu on it.
I get it.
Okay.
Is that
now what's a weeb?
A weeb is a wee boy or an internet boy, right? Like a website boy.
Oh. Okay. I was right though. The explanation garnered another response.
I think that's that girl that like a million people have married at this point.
So it's basically it's just like so isn't that just like you find
a fuck doll?
Well, no, it's just like you find
Yeah, something you're into. You bought a doll of it, or a
Let me finish.
You're not letting me finish.
Because you look like you're about to bloody talk.
I got a star.
Is it just having the hots for any video game girl then, right? Isn't that basically?
I think it's.
But it's an anime one.
An animated person, like their character is just. Hey, I got a new thing in the gallery.
Sweet! In the gallery corner museum.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. And James says to Derek, so what did he buy? A pillow for $600? I thought he just misspelled dweeb. I am out of date on the lingo, bro. A weeb. He's a total weeb.
Weebus?
I don't know, man. Yeah, a weeb. Yeah. The explanation is going to have a longer explanation than the original explanation. And then I have a feeling I'm going to need an explanation for that. And then whatever the explanation is, I'm going to have to then translate that to my father. Give him an explanation. Okay, Derek said a weeb is like, you know, a guy who's obsessed with anime. Okay. So yeah, it is a dweeb.
Wow.
So really, they just take the D off of it, and now it's like their own new thing. And all they talk about is like these obscure animes, and so it's like common knowledge. That's a weeb. Okay, I do know what that is, because then some people will like drop some lines, and it's just like, okay, I can clearly tell you're talking about anime. I don't watch it, you know. I've seen some. I've seen Death Note. I like, you know, but that Death Note, that's not obscure. That's pretty mainstream.
Yeah.
You know. I think the first anime I ever seen was like Akira back in the day. My buddy Kenny had 2 VHSs. One was Akira and one was Hackers. And I can tell you which one we watched the most of. We had Hackers on fucking loop. We would just watch that VHS and then just rewind it and watch it again. Captain says Hellsing is one of the best animes. I don't know which one that is.
As in Van?
Oh, is that like the Van Helsing one, or is that? That's the other thing that always gets me about anime is every time I feel like I'm like, oh, you're talking about this. It's never the thing. No. They're like, no, like Helsing is probably something completely different. James Hackett, Captain, are you a weeb, Captain? It's a total web, a total weebus. Which that would be a good bit is us in line. In a queue at a Comic-Con.
Love it.
Just nerd talking.
I could nerd talk all day. I could nerd talk
we'll have
the
to
best
have,
of them.
We'll have to have Derek ghostwrite it for us, though. We're just gonna
good.
Derek is just gonna have to email me a list of every fucking crazy obscure thing that I don't know what it's
gonna be a long list.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be a long list. It's gonna be like that fishing, though. I'm just gonna see all the funny words and then just work them in.
Pepper it all in there. This is Ball. And
this is great.
It's simple.
Although it kind of freaks me out because it almost looks like you're a little spidery dude with like your 6.
Oh, I can see it.
I mean, spiders have 8 legs, though, right?
Most of them.
Not the ones in this house.
Before I get to them.
And Derek said Akira is a phenomenal movie, not just a great anime. It's a great movie. It's also one of those instances where the movie is actually better than the manga it's based on. Mm. Yeah, I remember watching it and liking it. Like I said, we only had 2 VHSs at his house. He had one of those TVs with the VHS built right in, and Hackers never left. It was on repeat. I would show up to his house, put some chicken nuggets in, maybe play some Legos, turn on AOL, see if we can get it connected. Once we got connected, then we'd go in chat rooms and fuck around, like all kids did. It was mad fun. The glory days. And Captain says to Garage Chambers, I watch anime and read manga. And back in the days, I was cosplaying mostly Ganondorf. Ooh, nice. Yeah, Ganondorf is a killer.
That's the Zelda guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Ocarina in Time, final boss.
Yeah.
Super Ganon, right? Or
yeah.
Yep. It starts as Ganon, then turns into Ganondorf, I think.
Something like that.
Something like that. That's a good game to get back into someday. But that's one of those games where that's gonna suck like 2 months out of my life getting back into Ocarina of Time.
Agreed.
But that is on the list at some point to play on a Taverns Ana, but I can't just sit down and then just jump into that game. Like, I gotta play it a little bit first. That game's got too much going on to just sit down in a night and just fuck with it. But Captain says to Derek, I've never understood Akira. It was a great manga, but I didn't really get it. Check out the movie. It's got to be somewhere, right? Yeah, I guess I didn't realize how old that was, Derek, until I said the words VHS. And that's like, well, it's got to be old if it's on a fucking VHS. I'm going to have to rewatch it, because I know it just at the time... Well, at the time when we watched that on VHS, I don't think we understood what anime was. We just thought it was like a cartoon movie, and it was just like, oh, you know, it's... I don't think we fully... Yeah, I don't think we ever knew that it was written about, you know, about something, so... And Derek says to James, bruh, everyone knows Akira. And to answer your earlier question, he basically spent $600 on a virtual character in the game. Oh, I see.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, James was saying to Derek, you sound like a real weeb, bruh.
Wow.
Total weeb. Total weebus. Weebus and Butthead. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Somebody better be writing this shit down.
This is how Anna and I write bits. We come up with something funny, and then we fuck with it until it's even funnier.
We wrote this bits.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Ball?
It's great. I don't know how you're doing it.
I feel like this is one of those games that actually like hypnotizes you as you go.
Yeah, I don't understand. Are the hands independent of them, or they're? So
both hands move at the same time.
Oh, and then one hand is far. One. Okay, I get it now. It's just a very simple thing.
Super simple.
I was like, how does it even work, bro?
But I played this before I learned to juggle, so this might have been where it all started.
And James says to Derek, I know, I've seen Akira back in the day, $600 on ones and zeros. And then Derek is getting deeper into an explanation, because he still feels, I think, and rightly so, that we're still not really grasping it. A weeb would be like the kind of guy who would casually ask you, like, what's your favorite episode of Karakai Chozu no Takagasan? Is if you know what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's just a super anime nerd.
I sell all them kids their like headbands. That was too close for comfort. I'm getting squirrely.
And I don't want to make it seem like we're harshing on anime people at all.
It. I love it so much. I just wish I knew more about it.
Yeah, I want to get into it more.
In those conversations as much as I'd like to.
And Ann and I have watched some. Like I said, we watched Death Note. We watched the Castlevania anime that was good. But when we've tried to watch some like real straight up traditional anime, it is just very hard for us to relate to any of that shit. It just doesn't. It doesn't translate. You know, like. I think everybody knows what we're saying. But yeah,
I dig it. I just I loved Sailor Moon, and half the cartoons I watched as a kid were actually old like German animes of like Grimm fairy tales, and that was like some of my favorite stuff.
I remember those. Those were so awesome,
scary
though.
But so beautiful, and I loved them so much. And that would have been my first introduction to an anime, technically.
Yeah, that's really cool. And James says to Derek, it sounds like when you talk about history.
Oh, jeez.
When you talk about the patriarchy. Captain says, I prefer the brutal animes and mangas. I'm sorry, guys, I'm butchering all this. Yeah, Elfina. I read a story like that once. Elfin Light is a really good one. And Nick is in the house. What's going on, brother? Says, holy shit, dude? What's going on, dude? Thanks for coming by. Hope you're doing good, man. Yep. Just juggling. Hope you're doing good, buddy.
Nobody can see my score, but it's up to 242, which is kind of a big deal.
Captain says every German fairy tale is brutal till Disney made movies about them.
Yeah, they were like pre-Disney. So they were pretty serious. It's like the only kind where you can be like, oh, I love her princess dress. And then be like, oh, look at them demons. The Dancing Slippers is my favorite one.
That one was really good, yeah.
Yeah. Also the dog.
Yeah, I loved all the old fairy tale cartoons and shit from back in the day. All of that stuff. But again, I was a fan of Brian Jakes, who wrote the Martin the Warrior series.
Yes.
And I loved those books. For those of you who've never seen it, they're basically like brutal Games of Thrones style books, but with all sweet creatures. So like things would be like ferrets and rabbits, but they would like run each other through, and there was like plot line twist and like brutality. They were very violent, but they were also pretty jibby and sweet and awesome.
Fuck me! You only get one shot. $2.99.
You'll get one shot.
$9.99. $2.99.
I have to pee real quick. Do you want to take a break? Do you want to show everybody's coming in, have to see the
Let's do the bit.
Let's do the bit. I'm gonna pee real quick, and then so we're gonna go to commercial break so everybody can see
$2.99. You can't see it. Oh.
But I'm gonna catch up on chat real quick. Yeah, rapidly juggle some balls. Nick said I'm doing good. My live stream last night, I beat Dark Souls Remastered. Awesome, dude. How was it? I will.
Beautiful, dude.
Are you gonna post it to YouTube, or is that just on? I could probably just watch it on Twitch, right? I haven't logged on to Twitch in a while, but I'll go back and re-look at it. And then Captain said, but also some old good Disney stuff is really creepy. Yeah, it is. Yeah, old school 100%. Disney's great. But real quick, I'm going to use the bathroom. So enjoy this commercial break, guys.
Cool down for a second. I'm freaking out.
And now, Trom Community Access Television brings you In Search for Truth, starring Sunbeam and Chaz.
I'm Sunbeam, and we're here on Searching for Truth, and we have my neighbor Chaz here. Today we're talking about Bigfoot because it's fucking real, man. Like
it's so real.
He's real.
I seen him, man. I seen him.
So yeah, he's got a pic. You got a picture of it?
I do. Someone's gonna put it. I don't know who does the editing and shit on this man, but someone's gonna put a picture up on the screen. It's fucking crazy. But I saw it, man. I saw it. It was just like you or me. It was real. It was really real.
Like me?
Just like you. I mean, I saw him with both my eyes open.
You never even open your eyes.
I know, man, because I'm so stoned all the time.
Stop.
I shouldn't say that on camera, man. My dad's gonna watch this, man. Like,
your dad's stoned too.
He is. It's my supplier, my father. Disheveled, but in wanton ringlets waved, as the vine curls her tendrils, which implied subjection.
Here we're following Karen, the Bass King Baskins. It's her 5th time here at the All-American Bass Festival, doing some light jigging with her brackish crankbait.
Oh, hi, Janessa. How you doing this morning? How's the baby?
Her delicate bosom was pert and firm as a ripe peach.
Hey kids, I know we're getting a little tired now, and that's okay because we got nap time coming soon, and for that we're gonna have hush hush, it's sleepy time. But first, Leo, we have some of those hard to answer questions coming at us, like STDs.
Like gonorrhea?
You got it, Leo.
Alright, now we're going to add just a little happy bush right down there near the shaft. Alright, we don't want it to creep up near the bell. Her luck's got to change sometime soon. Ooh, looks like Karen's finally caught something. Her boat rig sinker buzzbait must have finally paid off. Ooh, bad luck, Karen. Well, there's always next year.
You should swallow it, milady, he replied. That would be the best thing. Elphilla did swallow it, and then a big smile spread across her face as she reached out for the servant's cock as if to get a second helping.
What were you talking about?
What?
Sasquatch. Yeah.
Sasquatch, man. What are we doing? You're like filming this for TV, man. How are you on TV?
Anybody could be on TV, man.
All right.
We do funny stuff.
All right. Thank you, Captain.
Oh, you guys are so nice.
Next time I'm going to try downloading off Twitch to post on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I used to do too. Yep, I know you can do that. And then Derek says the Romanian flag clown here. Oh,
hey,
yeah,
look
nice.
at that.
Or Chad. And Captain also says, Bob Ross is the best. Yeah, thanks, man. Glad you guys like it. James says, awesome. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm glad you guys liked it. Yep, super fun stuff, man. We're really enjoying filming them, so. And with this new setup, Anna and I can film a lot of bits quickly without spending too much time on them.
Alright, we're going for Donkey Kong next. Okay?
Let's do it.
Old school Donkey Kong.
Old school.
Terrible.
Okay.
Just saying it. New school Donkey Kong. Awesome.
Do the new school one.
I gotta show where it started.
Alright.
It's not gonna take long.
Yeah, that's if anybody out there, because I know Nick and Joe and James and stuff too. You guys have always filmed bits and stuff. If you guys have any ideas that you want us to cut to and you want to send up to us, feel free. You guys can send us anything, and we'll throw you guys a shout out or whatever, and we could splice your a bit in or whatever. So as people are changing through channels, we can have it cut to whatever you guys want. So as long as it's widescreen, so. We'll take anything. We won't say no to anybody. But if you guys got any ideas, go for it. James said Darren should do erotic fiction audiobooks. Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, I've been wanting to do something like that for a while. We didn't know how we were going to really make the bit work and what was going to make it funny. But with this new way of going back and forth in between commercials, we thought that would be funny, of just progressively getting dirtier. And we said this earlier too, but yeah, we started out reading John Milton's Paradise Lost, and then started reading elf porn fan fiction shit from some website. Probably on a list now. Derek said this was actually the Game & Watch my cousin had. Oh, cool.
Yeah, this it's a tough cookie.
This looks tough. This looks real fucking tough. Dad said I'd buy that for $1. James said, we'll put our heads together and think of something to film. Yeah, awesome. You guys should. Like I said, you don't even have to do anything too crazy. Even if any of the old stuff, because when I was watching your Skyforce review, I didn't realize that that's what all your filming had come from, and that stuff is awesome. So even if you wanted to send something like that, we could splice in you in your robe or whatever. That would be awesome.
Side profile.
Side profile. Yeah, anything you guys come up with. Like I said, it doesn't even have to be anything too crazy if you just think of something. We're only cutting to something for 5 or 10 seconds, so I think it'll just be a good way to get everybody involved and because then people will see it and go, oh, those guys look funny. I got to go check them out. So, and we'll link everybody's channels to, the thing, so. But yeah, I think this will be a good way to get everybody kind of collabing in a non-invasive way, to where no one has to really give up a lot of time. It's just hey, if you come up with something, send it to us.
You're so sweet.
James said side profile. Mark hates the side profile. I know, he gets so mad. And I don't know why either. You guys are both good looking guys. You should be proud of yourselves. But yeah, I was just going through Garage Gamers and just making sure it was was there any videos I hadn't clicked on or dropped a like on or anything, and that was the one. I was like, oh my god, this one always shows up. I see it on the homepage every time, so much so that I'm like, I know I've watched that one, and then I randomly clicked on it, and I was like, oh my fucking god! It was how brilliant it was shot and how amazing it was, especially for 6 years ago. That review looked better than most people's videos look now. I was like, man, that was really cool. And Captain said, from The Simpsons, that scene with Jasper and the paddle, but with a new text. Yeah, there's a lot of things we want to do now, just anything from parodies to making our own commercials for shit to making our own ads for shit. Like, we have just so much shit on the docket for what we want to do. But hopefully every time we do a Taverns Ana, we're going to have either A, a new one completely, or B, there will be a new mashup.
Yeah.
Of bits. You know, maybe in a different order, just so everybody has different commercials to watch every time we got to step away. Just to keep things fresh and shit, so... we're still going to try to convince Derek to send us something. I think Derek should just do like a semi-nude reading or something and just have something blocking his junk.
Yeah, I want erotic,
I've seen,
furry fiction.
Yeah, with just like a rabbit.
Cigar smoking.
Just Derek naked with like a vase in front of his cock.
Yep.
Rabbit helmet with a cigar. Yep. Oh, that would be fucking pure gold.
I was even just thinking like Playboy bunny ears.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great. I'd buy that for $1.
Yes. And just keep in mind, if you do send something to us, please do a widescreen. So, and the only reason is because we're trying to get a feel like old, like TV. So, I just don't want to have to cut to a cell phone video. And I hate, I just hate modern day filming.
You can just leave it at that.
Yeah, I just don't like TikTok style videos.
I just hate modern day.
Yeah, I just hate modern day. Yeah. And James said, "Thanks, man. Can't wait to get back into filming more stuff." Yeah, well, you guys got the garage pretty much almost sewn up there, so yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. I mean, even during your downtime when you were just doing the regular stream when you didn't have the garage, those are A-class fucking streams. So now you guys got a better area to do it in, and it's gonna be awesome.
And that's like half the battle right there, is just like getting the space to do something.
Yes.
Because you can have the idea and you can have everything on stock, but
yeah, I mean, it was hard for us to do any of that shit before, and we didn't even have like kids or anything, but just like setting up a green screen in our living room just to shoot a bit, or just going out to film, it was such a pain in the ass. And now we have now we have the whole basement set up with a green screen backdrop and then floodlights, and we have a really good lighting rig. You know, the green screen looks real crisp. I'm real happy with it. And now that it's summertime, we're gonna get to go film in the outdoors, so that's gonna be fun. Ann and I's brain are just constantly moving with shit. We think of everything as comedy, and we think of everything as a bit.
Comedy. This is comedy. Okay, so you've seen the old version. Clanky. Fun, but clanky.
Yes.
New version?
Bring it. I want to see it.
Gadoosh.
And Derek says to James, do one with toy dinosaurs and like a Lego town and make it Chewits commercial. They always have the Chewits dino ads in the UAK. The Chewits dinosaur is a total smash. And James confirming Chewits dinosaur was great. Derek, see, that would be very UK ad. I only know of a Chewits dinosaur because I think he's hot. But it's very UK specific, and that would be cool. He didn't say anything about the rabbit ear stuff, so I don't think we're getting a video. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be a good thing for everybody to kind of just like, if anybody's feeling creative, we can create our own fictional universe essentially, where this TV channel somehow exists and these fucking people are on this TV channel doing this crazy shit. I don't know. I think it's fun. I think it's a great idea.
I do as well.
So yeah, by next year, it would be great if there was like a handful of people.
Hey, can you get the beans to stop eating my hair?
Bean, what are you doing? But like in the next year, if it got to the point where like, you know, people were regularly sending us like just cool random things, you know, like a funny thing that happened to them or something, or an advertisement or whatever. And Trump Community public access television became just this like random assortment of just everybody in the community's wild ideas.
Oh,
I think that's what the idea will hopefully manifest into. But even at bare minimum, it's just us and our crazy brains.
Can you stop?
Bean, stop. Leave Mom alone. She's trying to play a really hard game and you're not helping. See, Bean knows that James wants rage, and this is the way to get it.
Dude, if you hang out long enough, this is bound to get there. So I've only been playing like, just show it off and play a little bit. But yeah, I'm liable to lose my shit at any time in this game.
Yeah, Bean. Hair Patrol, stop it, Bean. And then James said maybe we'll do one of those old people emergency button adverts. I can't get up.
Dude.
Yeah, that would be fucking awesome.
Do it.
That'd be so good, man. Yes. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, that'd be so fun. Yeah, then we can just... Yeah, if you just... Probably Google Drive is the easiest. Our email is right on our homepage there. But yeah, if you just like Google Drive it, we can just splice it in so that, yeah, it'd be like changing the channels and then go from one of our bits and then go to one of those bits. It'd be so fucking fun.
That would be so
and then everybody in chat would be like, oh shit, is that, GG's? Is that Derek naked with a rabbit helmet? And then Derek said, no, I gave the smile with the idea for me. I won't do it, but I appreciate the idea.
No.
We love you.
Okay, that's fine.
That'd be so great.
Give me that heart, baby.
Yeah, those adverts were super popular over here too with the phone, and I can't get up. They're crazy popular. We were just talking about that too, of like what was popular. And the one thing I had brought up that I want to do is there was always those late night, like dating agencies, commercials and shit with like the weird pervy, like, date fucking rapist guys. Like, oh, I went on Friday night looking for women, call 1-800 and they'd have the numbers. They'd always have all these fucking sluts on there. And those were always really funny. Back when I was a kid, that was like the only way you could kind of like see like moderately hot women in any other capacity. Like, you're not going to see anybody, scantily clad on modern day TV in America.
You'd have to wait until the Girls Gone Wild VHS.
Oh, well, those came much later.
Yeah.
But yes, I do remember those, trying to VHS those. There's probably all kinds of like random VHS tapes I got laying around. All kinds of shit. James said, we'll do the naked rabbit playing Derek.
Do it.
Yeah, and as far as material, there's no material that we'll say no to. Our sense of humor is wild. We don't care about nudity. We'll block out anything that will get us banned, obviously, if we have to put a blur in.
If you want to send us pictures.
You just want to send a...
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I was going to also offer my services. I probably should have done a better job leading up to what I'm about to say. But if you just want to send us a raw bit, unedited...
Of your dick.
Yeah, if you just want to send us some raw... Like I said, leading up to it, I really should have changed the way I said that. If you just want to send us raw material, I got no problem editing people's bits if you don't want to do all the work. If you just want to film it and send the blank to me, I can do all the rest of the shit. So... That'll also be fun if someone just sends us like a fucking crazy thing.
Yeah, just to mash it.
Just edit it really weirdly. But feel free if you want to fully edit it and flesh it out. Please do as much of it as you want. We're also giving people the excuse to be 100% lazy with this.
Yeah, any version.
Like if you just want to film something in a green background and send it to us, we have no problem doing the work. I'm trying to get better with all the editing shit, so I'm learning tricks here and there. What we're trying to do now with the commercials is like, we have a green screen. Instead of just standing in front of it and doing something, how can we get creative with that? We can do ghost and apparitions. We can do, shit floating. There's so much crazy shit you can do. I think we're also going to get one of those green, what are they called? Morph suits?
Yeah.
We're going to get one of those.
I'll really show off your package.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a size
She's a soft 9, sir. Oh, that?
Oh, that?
The soft 9?
Soft 9.
Yeah, Bugs Bunny Part 2. Yes. Yeah, even that, like, send us whatever. We can take any of the bits you already shot or anything new. We don't give a fuck. Send us whatever.
Still a gift.
Because again, it doesn't even have to be a fully fleshed out idea. Because we can cut to something for as long as we need to. 5 seconds. If it's real good, we'll play as much of it as we can. Oh god. That pre-show Pre-show snout. James says, right, guys, really need to get to bed. He's got filming to do. He's already like, I gotta get naked and start. I gotta get naked and get a rabbit hat on.
And I don't want to lose it.
Yeah, I got an idea and I don't want to lose it. Yes, he says he's got to get to bed. Hey, man, you have a great weekend too, man. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the input and stuff too with the bits. Really appreciate it, man. Yes. We'll hopefully see you Wednesday or soon.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Love you, man.
Love you, man.
I am smoking this so far.
I didn't want to say anything.
You should have.
I don't. I want to be there for moral support, but I feel like the time, like, you're doing great, that's when it's gonna happen. This looks fucking crazy hard too.
Who's coming? The clouds are tricky. So there's 3 different levels. You gotta take him down 3 times per. So each level...
Holy shit, 600? Oh my god. So you already got 3 stars from this, right?
So my high score in this one was like 800.
Oh, so you already got the stars for this one.
Yeah, well, yeah, if I can get to 1,000 and that would help.
Holy shit.
If you can jump down on the turtle, which is the only spot you can do that on, you get 5 points.
Oh shit. Yeah, this is an absolute clinic.
Timing's a bitch.
With a squeaky bean? I know, I took away your little play hair.
Yeah. She's like, where's my tassel?
Oh yeah, time for a little bean. Time for a little bean rump. Snuggle bean tuna. Yeah, your timing on the turtles are really great. Bean, sit next to me. She's like right on the edge, baby, which is dangerous for worming. I tried to tell her. She's a worm right off the edge. Oh, Bean, you're so sweet. Man, this is... this is epic. I like that there's level changes every time. That's
great,
cool.
right?
Yeah. You know, I can see why you're so good at this too, because this has got very much Crazy Castle vibes of like being in the right place,
Castle, yeah.
like being at the right place at the right time and just knowing it.
Yeah, this is one of those. It's all about the muscle memory.
That's just craziness. Wow. Dude, you got timing on that fucking good.
You gotta.
Jeez.
That bird is that's the clincher. That screws you all day, every day.
All day. Every day. Bean, can I get a little snuggle tuna? Come on. Come on, sit next to me, Bean. Why don't me and Bean hang out? We're practically the same person.
No, what am I doing?
Oh
Fuck!
no!
Oh, I got confused. It's okay.
I got confused. Oh, you got this. Come on, you got this. Let's give Ann some love here.
If I can get 1,000, that'll be an extra star on our way to 50 stars. You can't actually beat it, which I've never done. You gotta get all 50 stars, which is like, you know, at least
that's
4 stars and everything, which is radical.
Jesus.
But
oh my god. This is insanity. How the fuck?
yeah, you just gotta remember this. So the clouds
Oh my
blink
God.
in a certain way. And that's what you gotta aim for, is the right blink. So like these clouds and the vines down below, you can't hang from them forever or they'll eventually fall.
Oh my god, you just did it. Oh no, you got it. Oh, you got to get 1,000. Oh,
yeah.
Jesus. Amazing, though. Yeah, it's an absolute clinic.
It just, you know, for a lame little game, it gets your heart going.
Yeah, it's got my heart going. But that could also be the coffee.
Yeah, I chugged that Pepsi right before the show. That was a mistake.
I know, I probably could have done with another cup, to be honest.
Another cup of coffee.
I know Candy's been on the coffee trade. Has been your coffee of choice lately? Because I've been still enjoying the Highlander grog. And then Anne got me the Star Wars coffee.
But that's like thick, right?
Yeah, it's good, but it's so potent. And some of those coffees are just insanity.
Fuck you.
Oh, you still got it though. You got the 1,000.
Yeah, I got it.
And then Derek says, guess whose parents are in Florida for 2 weeks right now? No way, yours?
Snap, for real?
Awesome. And guess who's having a second cigar?
Nancy's just beaching it up somewhere.
Oh, nice.
That's all she wrote. 1,031.
Your body knew that you got what you needed. Wow, I can't believe that. That's insane. So that's the maximum stars you can get out of that. Doesn't matter if you go any higher.
Correct.
You're not going to get any more stars.
So you can play that same game on hard mode, same exact game, just fucking ramped up, which I will eventually give a shot.
Okay. Man, awesome job.
Yeah, so see down in here, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 stars just from Donkey Kong. Only got 1 in Ball.
Wow.
I got a few from and then Chef is where it's at. Chef is where we're going next. Chef, we're gonna hang out with Chef for a minute.
Yeah, let's do it. And Candy said I like the turtles in a cup. Yeah, that one was good. Yeah, I like the ones that have that little like it's got a little caramelly, like toffee-ish kinda. And that turtles one was so good. Yeah, I like that one as well.
Starting with the classic.
Oh yeah, I think we played a version of this, right?
We played the newer version.
Okay. Oh my god, that's adorable.
So the only good thing about this one is it lets you like really scoop it off the floor. Like it can get really low.
Damn. Oh, I like the cat. That's like a little bean. It's like a little bean with a little fork.
Yep.
Like, get nibs. And Derek said, guess who's been walking around the house and cooking food and doing dishes in a t-shirt, socks, and bikini briefs?
Oh my god, I love that.
That's awesome. That's great,
I'm
man.
Picturing you, but as Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
In Cocktail.
Yeah.
Is that the one he's in?
Cuisine.
Tom Cruise in Cuisine. Is it Cuisine?
Is it Cuisine? Yeah, that's awesome. Any big plans?
I think I would bet money I know what his plan is.
Any you can disclose?
Yeah, he's gonna disclose in them too. No, oh, see the little mouse.
See your parents got your number because they could just go back through here and be like, oh, he said he was gonna do this. And Derek said, okay, I lie. I'm also wearing an apron sometimes while cooking.
Oh,
You're an apron guy when you cook? That's pretty cool.
I'm trying to get him into an apron.
I should, because, you know, the amount you get splattered with meat grease, that's got to adhere to your shirt. So,
your favorite shirts, you always go like, oh, they're just so greasy. And it's just
true.
like, yeah.
But I'm naturally greasy, you know, just having Scottish ancestry.
Whoa. Make it about race.
Naturally just super greasy. Yes, apron while cooking.
Love that.
What's I gotta know what the like
I gotta say, no shirt.
I'm a weeb for waifu. Is that what your apron says? What's your apron? What's the apron say?
All right, 95. Not great.
If you say kiss the chef, I'm gonna be disappointed. That's too classic.
I bet it's a.
Even I would roll my eyes at that.
Plain black one. That just says if it's too hot, get out of the kitchen. Because I bet it's not his apron. I bet it's a house apron. Like it's his parents' apron.
Oh, okay.
Do you have your own apron? I hope it's like one of those chiseled bodies.
Yeah.
Like a ripped
yes.
back.
Yeah. That would be great. That would be great.
Okay. This is my shit.
It's a pattern apron. Coffee cups.
Coffee cups. Love that.
I was not expecting that. That's pretty cool.
Is it yours? Did you buy it? Or did someone give it to you?
Yeah, I do vaguely. I don't think the one we played looked quite like this, but it was close. I do remember this, though. Yeah, Brandon and I were drinking at the time, and it was not good. It's not good.
So Yoshi can eat any kind of food, even if it's raw or not. The more cooked it is, the happier he gets. The happier he gets, the quicker he lays an egg.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Okay. He said, yep, it's his. My parents are oddly not apron folks, but he is.
I love it. Talking about coffee, and then you come out with a coffee apron. It's so cool.
Yeah. I might do me an apron.
Now that you know Derek's an apron guy, now you want an apron all of a
sudden? Yeah, I think Derek has made aprons cool.
They're cool now?
They're cool now.
Alright, I'll get you an apron.
All it took is just one other dude to wear an apron to cause me to be like, okay, I think I need to wear one. I could do that. If everybody was like, nah, that's dumb, then it's like, alright, no, me neither, right? I could have an apron.
Fuck that.
Fuck aprons. Do you get a cool, it's all like chainmail or something?
That would be sweet. You want a chainmail apron?
No, not a real chainmail
one,
I was
but like, I could whip one of those up.
Oh no, you're the chainmail gal, but I can't. No, I don't need to wear actual armor. I don't think there's any risk of getting stabbed in our neighborhood with grilling.
Never know.
Not to mention, I'm wielding hot meat. Who's gonna come at me? This fucking dog right to the eye.
A ravenous Wolverine.
Yeah, and Derek says, that's nice. No grease splatter worries. Yeah, that's true.
That's good.
Yeah, I've tried to grill before shirtless, and it's not good.
I think it's good.
Yeah, it's
just... those grease burns, like, fleck off your abs. It just does it for me.
Oh, man. Meat grease.
I like it. Yeah. Yeah. Look at me. I'm playing a chef game right now.
Which, ironically, since it was nice, I can't believe we haven't grilled yet, honestly.
I know, right?
We did grill, like, mid-season, didn't we?
We did.
There was, like, a fucking really warm day that we ended up grilling, like, a steak or some shit. I don't know, we grilled something. Yeah, I'm just excited to do some chicken on the grill again. Just air fryer chicken it's so good, but man, I miss the char of the grill.
See, you just make him eat something raw because you don't want to go all the way over there to flip a fucking sausage.
Yeah. This is mayhem. Candy never wore an apron ever. A apron? never wore an apron.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah.
Fundamentally against it as a woman. Like, what are you trying to say?
Oh my
God,
that's okay.
I'll
be the classic beta in the apron then. Derek said to Candy, yeah, my mom is also not an apron lady. And then Candy says, two about yes, aprons no.
I don't know a single woman that wears an apron. Now that I think about it. Oh, Bean, you're just so sweet.
I know, she is uber sweet.
So the problem here is he eats so many cooked ones, which I don't... If there's a specific number or goal or points or something that makes him lay an egg, I don't know what it is, but he'll like lay an egg and then you see that stutter that he's doing where he's got to clench it out. He's really pinching it off.
Yeah.
He'll drop a piece of food if it's coming at him at that time frame.
Oh shit.
So like the egg will screw you sometimes.
Oh, okay. Damn.
There's nothing worse than being screwed by an egg.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I sell a toy called an egg, but you actually screw it, so it's different.
Oh yeah, it's different. Derek said the only time my dad will wear an apron is carving a turkey. Oddly enough, my dad is the family's turkey master on Thanksgiving. He bakes and carves the turkey.
Love
Nice. That's awesome.
So the big game.
Yeah, I love to cook, but I do not like preparing gigantic feast meals. It's not my thing. Like I don't like doing turkeys. I don't like doing hams. Like I'll cook anything and everything, but I just don't like doing big meals for some reason. But
it's a lot to coordinate.
Yeah, it is, and it's only the two of us here. So, but you know, for like Easter and stuff like that, it's always like, yeah, you want to do a ham because it's like it's tradition, you know. And I'm not gonna stand on tradition. But his apron is some Irish apron, he says. And Dad says your dad sounds cool.
He does sound cool.
Yeah, we have a pretty awesome Celtic Fest that's up here. Should convince your dad to come up to it sometime. You guys should come party. We can grill in our aprons.
Sell it as an apron party?
Yeah.
Whoa. Getting tense here. I'm getting real tense. And I know that egg's gonna hatch, and when it does, again, with the stutter.
All this food flipping through the air is making me hungry, though.
Right? What are we doing for dinner?
I don't know. I mentioned breakfast for dinner. Is that something you're still into, or do you want to do something else? It's gonna take a while to defrost whatever we do, so...
I'm down for anything, really.
Yeah, I'll have to...
Sausage, eggs,
well, I mean, wait,
steak,
I could speed...
fish.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could speed defrost some meat if you wanted to do taco night, too.
Ooh, I wouldn't say no to that.
We can just do some cheap, easy tacos. I can have that defrosted, like, pretty quick. And I'm always down for taco night, so... Same. And we got new cheese and new sriracha, so we can make them screaming hot tacos.
Oh, lava tacos.
So I can shit lava tomorrow. Oh no!
It's okay. I just got in that heart, so I'm okay.
And then Derek said it's funny. When I was younger, I thought that the turkey bacon was a man's thing, like you know how barbecuing is seen as like a man thing. Yeah, and also I thought it was the case with turkey bacon. Derek said I never knew until I was in high school or college, and most families the lady does turkey because my dad has always done it. Yeah,
does
crazy.
He get like real particular? Does he do like a ritual? Is there like some...
There's like a turkey ritual.
Some special thing? A lot of people are like that. You know, it's like a whole thing. Cockhole!
I like how her mad face is like your mad face too. It's like it's exact. It's like looking at you in a mirror.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god, $5.99?
That's okay, I already have the star from this, but it's fine.
Oh, okay, then that, yeah, it doesn't matter
feeling.
though. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna exit. We're gonna try the hard version.
Okay, good.
We'll see if we can get up to 400.
Dad says, how about stuffing?
Love it.
And Derek says, yeah, Anna, so right, it's like a ritual.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, turkey ritual.
Gets it?
Yeah, I just never got into... Well, because I'm not really one for ceremony. Like, I don't give a shit, really, about, like, holiday stuff as far as, like, oh, you know, on Christmas we have this, or on Easter we have this. Like, I don't really care about that stuff. You know...
You haven't broken out the turkey robes in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. So... But I'm always trying to like new stuff and trying to learn new recipes and shit. It's just like I got my goulash game on lock. I just made an award-winning goulash this week. 100%. Not to toot my own horn.
Beep beep.
But oh my god, it was so fucking good. I had it for lunch the next day, and again, it was just like, oh, how is it even better the next day? Oh,
it always
so good.
is. It absorbs more. It's just
yeah. Well, that's what I started doing. I used to just do my sauce and the noodles separate, but now I cook the noodles right in the sauce. It takes like fucking almost 3 times as long, but
worth it.
Oh god, it is worth it. The noodles, the penne. Oh, it just absorbs all the meat sauce. Oh, it's fucking goddamn so good. And yeah, my dad is very particular with basting it.
Basting.
The basting. Oh, it's like you gotta hit that baste every so often.
I was gonna say marinade, but that's not what you do with a turkey. Turkey's a baster deal.
Yeah, but I love.
You're a marinade guy.
I am. I don't cook meat without marinating it. You know, sometimes with a steak, it's like, you know, maybe salt and pepper is all you need if you're doing it on the grill and shit. But man, whatever I cook, it's always marinated first. Oh, I mean, you just get the best results. Soy sauce is like my go-to, like low sodium soy sauce. You put that in any marinade, man. Oh, and it adds such a depth of flavor. Oh god, so good.
We're hungry.
I'm fucking hungry, yeah. I looked over thinking we were almost done with the show, and it's like, oh, fuck's sake. No, we are having fun, so that's the most important part.
I'm having a lot of fun. Can you tell by the vein in my forehead sticking out how much fun I'm having?
And Derek said, not gonna lie, we use the box bag stuffing. Nothing wrong with that.
That's good too.
Honestly, stuffing is one of those things that I absolutely love out of a box.
I do too. I wish I didn't, because
me too. I wish I didn't.
I would eat just a whole box of that for lunch if it was socially acceptable.
Yeah, but you always make homemade stuffing. Again, stuffing in turkey is not something I fuck with. Anne always does the
I just do
stuffing,
it the way my mom's always done it. It's the best.
And it's great. Yeah, I love the turkey and stuffing. But it's so funny. It's just like the you know, we still have that ritualistic thing, but it's you who does it with the ritualistic turkey.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
Weird? Well, I'm more
it's like I like cooking all the meals and doing that, but there's certain meals I just don't fuck with. It's so weird that I have a hard line about turkey and ham and shit. Yeah, I think some fucking hot-ass tacos tonight would probably be...
Yeah, I'm into that.
Well, I might actually, maybe at 8:30, I might throw the stuff on to marinade. Or not to marinate, to start defrosting, so that way we're close. And Dad said my dad used to always cut the turkey with an electric knife. Ooh.
Oh shit! Power tools?
It was probably one of those old dangerous plug-in ones that were like crazy.
I've never been in the vicinity of one of those knives because first off, I've just never been around one, but second off, I'm kind of glad because I'm afraid of it. Like that's like a Sawzall for like.
It is, yeah. It's like a Sawzall for the food. Yeah, we have the equivalent of that, but it's a manual, I guess. It's not electric, but it's like that same shape knife.
It's a standard.
It's a standard. It's a standard. But we still use this. Early in Ann and I's relationship, I got us for the house. I got us a Guy Fieri knife set.
Purchase ever.
This was so long ago, and we still fucking have it. The blades are still. It came with one of those like sharpening things, so you get to do like the chef thing, like this. So we still have that knife set. We still use. There's still blades are still sharp as fuck. But it's so funny. I always think of him when I get the knives out. And yeah, Mom does make really good stuffing. Holy fuck, yeah. Derek said, but he does make the mashed potatoes from real potatoes, and he uses a lot of butter and sour cream. Nice.
Ooh, sour cream.
Yeah. See, I always make homemade roasted potatoes. I got like a recipe I do for those. Those are my favorite potatoes, and that's what I usually do. But I never make mashed potatoes because I don't use any of the electric whipping shit like that. So, usually if we do like a mashed potatoes, I just use the fucking bag mash. So, because they're quick and easy, and I don't give a fuck. I'm gussing them up with a little parsley. But
it's over.
And Derek confirms that his dad is an electric turkey knife guy.
473. That's a new high score for the hard version.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, you crushed that. Your timing on all these games is incredible.
I don't think we got a new ball.
Dad says yes. He's excited. There's another electric turkey knife guy.
I think I only need one more star to unlock the modern version of ball.
Oh.
So what can we do to knock out one more star with? I'm thinking this. Thinking a hard parachute.
Okay. Yeah, Dad says, you know when dinner's almost ready when you hear the buzzing coming from the kitchen. Well, that's why I like that our kitchen, our dining room, and our living room are all kind of one big connected unit. So I like that we can have like the TV going and I can kind of see it and hear it from the kitchen. But we never sit at the dining room table to eat. We always sit. We have a really good couch set up with like dinner trays, so we eat right in front of the TV.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. Yep, that's the way we like to enjoy it.
Those guys just fall so fast.
They really do. I love the music in this too. This is great.
You like this one?
I do. I really like it. And I like that it changes speeds every now and again and just like it gives you a break.
Yeah.
This is the epitome of really good game design. You know, all of these games really kind of are. Some are better than others, obviously, but this is good. It keeps you coming back for more. It changes it up enough.
Yeah.
I mean, this is great.
Fuck. See, my brain just backfires. I'm not getting.
This one is considerably harder than the other ones, though. The other ones you can go get 400 or 500 no problem, and this one is like, seems like getting 100 is really tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's horseshit.
Okay, so we're not gonna get the extra star on parachute. I actually gotta pee. So
yeah. How about I do parachutes? Everybody can see how bullshit it is.
Cool bullshit.
You're gonna see how bullshit. Ready to see? We're gonna do the modern one. Oh, I don't even know what setting I had it on. Is this hard?
I don't know.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so you got to be in front of that motherfucker. Okay, we are off to not a great start. Jesus, these are hard-fought points. Oh my god. Oh boy, okay. You really got to get the boat in the right position here. They don't fuck around. Derek loves the palace in the background. Like if I was a kid, my brain would come up with sort of legend or backstory for it. Dude, I was the same way when playing games like this. Like especially when like, you know, it's like all you have to play, you just start coming up with crazy shit like that to make it more interesting. I remember doing that with Twisted Metal. I would just fucking play that game and not even do verses against anything. I would just like drive around some of the sets and just like have my own story going on. It's so weird in hindsight thinking about it because there's so much fucking shit I can play right now, but it's like when you're a kid, you know, at least in our era, definitely didn't have as much to pick and choose from. Nowadays, I'm spoiled for choice. Geez, you got a couple bucks in your pocket. You have a pretty fun Friday night. I'm talking about video games, by the way, if you can't tell. This is fucking impossible.
You're doing great.
This is so hard.
Try it again. Come on, 61?
No.
Oh, you were on hard, that's why.
Yeah, it was hard.
Okay. Let's... See, I did better on the harder version on this one, so that doesn't make any sense, so... I should be able to do better on the easy version.
Yeah, I would just go easy and try to go for max points and see get that extra star. Bean! Is that Bean or is that Nori? Oh, it's...
That's a squeaky Nori.
It's a little...
That's a little Nori chirp everybody just heard if you did. This is the first game room Nori.
Oh my god.
We've had.
Squeaky Nori. Got a little squeaky Nori. Oh, Papa's getting some pets. Come on, you want to come up here, Squeaky?
She likes getting pets now.
Yeah. Is that the poop cat? Yes,
yes
it is.
It is.
Yep, she's getting sweet now.
Sweet girl.
She's got her bathroom game on lockdown now. She is just rubbing her sweet face against my leg.
She's still a little standoffish with us. We can't go in hot for a pet, but she'll come to us when she wants a pet, and that's
yeah. She comes in the room and just squeaks at us.
Yeah.
It's so adorable. Oh my god, she's like worming on the ground. Yeah, we're getting real sweet with her though. She's been good. Her and Jimmy are the most adorable tag team ever.
Oh, they just snuggle. Derek, if you want cat pictures, just tell me and I can send you a million.
Oh my god. We'll just walk in the bedroom and they will just be holding each other in the bed and just like primping each other, like kissing each other's heads. It's so adorable. The cute. Oh my god, she is just rubbing her face on my leg.
And then he says, "You're messing up my mane." And I'll laugh.
Oh my god, Nori, you are so sweet. Everybody wants to see you up here, Nori. Come on. Candy said breakthrough. I know. Yeah, it was dark period for a while. Yeah, when a cat's got rapid diarrhea for the better part of several months, it's rough. But it's just you just gotta stick with it. And you stick with it, and look, now we got the sweetest cat in the universe. She's sweet. She's sweet. She said it's gonna be sisters now.
Sisters of Rump.
Sisters of Rump. Bean and Nori are gonna be on camera together now.
I'm just chill, I'm just
chill.
I don't even care, honestly. I care and I fucked up.
And then Derek said my dog yesterday was so funny. I took him to a cigar buddy's house. The guy is a handyman who built his own cigar lounge. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
No, is he like close by or like can you like walk or do you gotta like drive there? And Derek said he owns 3 pugs.
Oh my god.
One of them kept barking at my dog, Rocky, and Rocky was terrified of his little pug. That is adorable.
I love a pug.
Yeah. We used to see that because my family were really big into having chihuahuas, so we always had chihuahuas in our family. And just watching the other dogs like run from their little yappy chihuahuas, adorable. But yeah, my family, we were all like super big chihuahua people. Like everybody in the family had a chihuahua.
I had the best of both worlds, pug chihuahua.
Oh my god, that dog was the most adorable thing. Buggy.
Buggy was my whole world.
Yeah, that dog was sweet. She was a lanky noodle. Oh my god.
Yeah,
she would sleep in bed with us.
Just, dancer feet.
Yeah, Yep. Oh my god, she could take up half that bed. Derek said it looked like one of those cartoons where the elephant is scared of the mouse. That's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, own cigar lounge would be cool. What do they call a humidor, right? Is that what it is technically?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I've been in a cigar lounge once, and that was at I think that was when me and John and his dad and like 2 other people, I think we went to Turning Point Casino because John and those guys were entered in a poker tournament. So we all got like dressed up. Well, actually, I don't even think those guys were dressed up. I think I wore a suit for some reason.
You're James Bond.
And I wore a suit because I was just like, I'm not interested in playing poker or doing any of that shit. But I wanted to just go and just, get fucked up. So I was like, yeah, I'll wear a suit and get, I'll be hanging around the lounge, doing some, I just had this whole, like, yeah, James Bond mentality about this is going to be badass. And we got there and, like, nobody, it was like the middle of a weekday. Nobody was there for the casino. They were just there for the poker tournament, so no one was in the rest of the casino, and no one told me that Turning Point is like a dry casino. You can't even get alcohol there.
What?
So I was like, what, man? What the fuck? I can't even fucking drink. And then, so, like, for half of the thing, those guys were in the tournament, and I was just at the shuttle. I was trying to get a shuttle to a local convenience store to get drunk. It was, like, I've never been on a crusade so hard to get fucked up in my life, and it didn't work out. I didn't get a drop. So,
you know,
I hung out in, like, the humidor. There was a humidor area, and I was just complaining to the guy. Like, you guys have, you guys have guys just come in here and smoke cigars and, like, not drink it. It's like, no, people do that. It's like, it's crazy. No, we got Sisters of Rump. Come on. Derek said, no, it's not humidor. That's, it doesn't keep it.
Second level? I've never seen this before.
Whoa, for real? This is awesome. Oh, this is like the coolest looking one. Oh, shit, this is cool. Oh, this is by far the coolest one. Oh my god. Oh, it changed up the gameplay enough. Oh, the angles? Oh my god,
they go angles?
That's
Fuck
bullshit.
Right off.
Fuck right off with that. Okay, no, it's not a humidor. It doesn't keep it humidified, so, like, you just can't store cigars in there. Oh, so a humidor is...
Where you
like a... Okay, I gotcha. It's just a place to come and smoke. Gotcha, okay. I see the difference now. That's pretty cool. Just like a cigar place that you can just lounge and smoke. Does anybody, like, drink, like, whiskey and shit there? Like, talk about the days of the
James
war?
Bond.
Yeah. Does anybody cry and go, oh, this country's going to hell?
Yeah. They don't even have to smoke a cigar to do that.
Yeah.
This is
cool.
nuts.
This is
people.
Bullshit.
I don't know. It's over. I had to say something. Fucking 17 points away from another star.
Oh my god, you were doing great. Tat says, like, my garage? Yeah.
A new event has just opened in the gallery corner. Yeah, let's go see it. Secret for this game on the note board. Go see it. We got Modern Ball. Modern Ball, people.
Modern Ball, let's do it. Yeah, speaking of garage, we're gonna have to come over here soon. Now that we're ahead of the game and we got the fucking yard done, and now that it's not fucking goddamn cold, it's be time to have a beer in the old garage. Whoa!
I hate it. It's so hard.
You just tried it for the first time now.
No, I've played this before.
Oh, you have?
Because
Okay.
you can get this with other...
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Oh. Oh, so now his rackets move, but you don't? Oh, what a horse shit. And Derek says correct. Cigar stores actually do have humidifiers. The optimal humidity level cigar should be is at 70%. Wow, okay.
Humid.
That's craziness.
Okay, it's gonna take me a minute. I haven't played this since I had
This
it on
is-
handheld.
This is insane. Wow, this is crazy. Do you have to press buttons for this one too, or is it?
Yeah, again, you gotta do this.
Oh my god, that's even crazier. Wow. Yeah, I don't like this at all.
See, they fall at different speeds.
This is wild. What was that? What was that? Can I get a little nori? Can I get a sweet little nori snout? Come on, can I get a little snout? It's like trying to coax a squirrel over.
I know exactly what you mean.
Ho. You're getting fucking dialed in though now.
Yeah.
Shit, the music's getting crazy. Oh. Whoa.
So if you catch all the coins, you get a ton of points.
Oh my god. How the fuck? Just out of curiosity, what does a cigar cost? Like, if you just buy one, like a Lucy, is that?
I'm sure they vary.
I'm sure they do too, but I'm like a ballpark of like, oh, I want a good cigar. I'm not interested, but I'm just curious.
I'm saying a box of 6 for like $30 would be good stuff.
Derek says, it should be said, don't keep it constantly over 80% humidity or else mold may start to grow on the cigar and that will absolutely ruin it. Like, don't let it go under 60 and don't let it go over 75. God, that's like when I have to like ferment shit in the house. Like, I got to keep it between certain parameters so that certain bacteria doesn't grow, and it's like, it's always, you got to keep that happy medium. And yeah, he says it varies. Not smoked a cigar in 40 years. Are they still good? I'm sure they got to be great. I'm not really, I like a bit of herb, but I don't dabble in anything else. I've never stood the, like, I don't like cigarette taste, and I've never smoked a decent cigar, so I couldn't really tell you. Like, I've smoked crappy, like, Swisher Sweets and shit like that. But I've never actually, like, puffed on an actual decent cigar, so. And Derek said non-Cuban cigars have actually probably improved over time to meet American demands. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's got to be like the craft beer industry. The more people are into it, the higher end it gets. And it's like same thing with beer and shit. It's like beer is like the best it's ever fucking been, because now it's just like there's a whole scene for it. So you just have like so many people pushing the boundaries of it. And the information's so good nowadays, you can do it in your home. Dad says, how about white owls? I remember those. But aren't those still, aren't those still like kind of mid-grade? I remember, are those the ones you can get in like the res and shit? So I'm sure the res has got probably a whole cigar thing going on.
They do.
Cheap. Yeah. Yeah, I remember my buddy growing up used to like cigars all the time, but again, he just smoked the cheapest shit you could smoke. But I always remember the smell. Like, I can tell you this, that it's like, oh, someone's smoking Swisher Sweets. So it's like, I know that smell.
The last time I had one of those was the day before we flew to Ireland.
Oh god, yeah, it was a joke, yeah. Derek, I'm gonna be a total snoot right now, but white owls. Well, I think that's why he elaborated that it was a joke. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to trying one, but I just don't think I have I don't know, I just don't like certain flavors. And, there's just certain things I don't like the taste of. Like, so many people are into, like, that, like, whiskey and stuff like that, and I've never gotten into that. To the point where it's like, I don't like anything that's even got a hint of whiskey. And Candy will know what I'm talking about, because we both got the same sampler pack. There was that coffee sampler pack, and it was like, oh, vanilla whiskey something. And it's like, man, I don't like artificial vanilla, and I don't like fucking whiskey either. And that was the worst fucking coffee I ever had. Anytime they try to do like bourbon, like, oh, bourbon into this, or it's this, but it's got bourbon flavor, it's like, oh god, I can't stand it. It's always so nasty. So I don't think I would like a cigar. So I feel like those palate styles are very similar, which is why they're often shared together. Dad passed them out when I was born, yeah. Yeah, that was still a thing, passing out the cigars. I think it's still a thing, right? People still pass.
I don't know.
Really? Yeah, that's probably true. With all the anti-smoking and stuff now, it's probably like looked down on if you passed a cigar to somebody who just had a kid. Oh, Dad says no. Yeah, so yeah, it's just not done. I remember the candy cigar. Was that Was that? I remember the gum cigars. Man, I just remember that being such good gum. Where it was like the blue cigars for boy and the gender reveal cigars.
I didn't know there was gender.
Yeah, there was like I don't remember who it was for, who got born. Maybe it was like for like maybe Raymond and Brian or something. Because I remember being a young kid, but they gave the kids. I think the adults got real cigars, and then the kids got candy cigars. And I remember getting, I think it was a blue cigar. So I think it was maybe for Raymond or Brian. And I remember that being such good gum. I was like, hey, you guys gave more of those cigars? And they're like, no, it's just for the reveal. And I was like, oh, fuck, that's really good shit, man.
Nobody else has had a baby.
And Candy said, yeah, the bourbon flavored coffee wasn't good at all. Yeah, man, there was a handful in there that were just like, fuck off with this. Like. And then Derek, one of the interesting aspects about cigars, AI and machines have exceeded so many human capabilities, but with cigars, hand harvested and hand rolled, they're still far superior than machine rolled. Yeah, I've heard that. I worked with a guy. This is the only time this is ironic because it's the only time I actually smoked cigars or smoked anything like cigarettes was when I was working with Sean, doing kitchen delivery. That was a maniac job for maniacs, and so we were always constantly like rolling our own cigarettes and like cigars and shit. And he went to like this fancy fucking party. He was always taking these gigs because he used to live near Lewiston, and it's like all fancy kind of uppity people. And so he would always just take these fucking weird random jobs in Lewiston for like these fucking parties. And one of them was for hand-rolling cigars. They would just hire these hippie kids who knew how to roll blunts and shit. And Sean could, like, roll the shit out of stuff. So he would just roll these hand-rolled cigars, and all these fancy guys would be like, oh, yeah, so you gotta have a person do this, because you can't even, machines don't do it good. And so they would pay him obscene amounts of money just to go and roll cigars all night. He's like, dude, we'd be like getting high and shit, rolling cigars, and like they'd let us drink and shit. It's like it was fucking mad cool. It was like rich dudes would just drop $100 on your lap, like, here you go. He's like, dude, he would make a fucking grand in a weekend doing it for these guys. It's like, god damn, dude.
I'm picturing like the Mandelbaums.
Yeah, the Mandelbaums. Well, he offered me once. I'm like, dude, I can't roll worth a shit. Like, nobody would fucking trust me rolling anything for them, so. Dad said Cubans are the best. Yeah, never had one. And Captain said, I like to smoke a cigar for New Year's Eve, but I don't really know how to smoke them right. Yeah, that was kind of my thing. Like, I know you're not like really supposed to puff, but I feel like if I did light up a cigar in front of somebody who liked to smoke a cigar, I feel like there'd be some like questions, or somebody be like, hey, you're, fucking noob.
I feel like I would instantly turn green like Pinocchio's friend. Like,
yeah.
I would just... And then just pass.
Start smoking it like
out.
a roach. And Derek said to Dad, nearly impossible to get in the USA. You could get them, but being so close to Canada, but Canadian cigar prices are so high, it's probably not worth it. And then Dad said, put the end that's not on fire in your mouth. That's funny. Yeah, I always thought that was a cool gig. I always used to laugh at what my hippie friends would do for gigs. The funniest one was when I was friends with Austin, another hippie kid. He had the job that I was telling you down at Art Park. And I don't know if anybody's ever heard this. That's from the area that knows Art Park real well. But there's the lawn where for music gigs, there's seats that you can get. And then there's just the lawn where all people just set up. You can just bring your own chairs, and then you can just set up on the lawn for cheap. And Austin used to do... I went with him once, and it was mayhem. But they would just pay him... All these fucking rich dudes from Lewiston would just pay him to go there early and set up like 15, 20 chairs for him so that they had good lawn seats. And then they could just roll in... When
he's like
the
a
concert,
line holder, like a...
Yeah. But, people would get pissed off because they're like, hey, man, you can't just set up 20 seats in primo spots and take it up. Like, first come, first serve. And he's like, it is first come. So, like, I would just help him, and he would get in all these, like, fucking skirmishes with these people. It's like, this is what you do? You just fucking protect chairs from all these fucking assholes? And it's like, I went with him once. He had to take this, like, dolly just strapped with chairs. And I would be strapped with chairs. And then we would just set him up. I'm like, dude, this isn't worth the money, bro. Like, this is This is not a good way to earn a living.
Picturing Elaine trying to save the seats in the...
It was. People were like, you can't do that. But it was, he was like 3 rows of seats. It wasn't like 5 or 6 seats. We're talking like he would get primo and he'd be like, yeah, so you got to pick an area that's like not in the sun because these guys don't want to get all sun-baked. So he's like, you got to pick. And he goes, and if you pick a good spot and you fend everybody off good and they're good, he's like, dude, they'll give you good money. And they did. They gave us like $100 each, but it was like, geez, dude. Like,
wow, that's almost enough money to buy a good seat right off the bat.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to have to work for 10 weeks just to afford a dentist because someone's going to punch your face in. He smokes, his captain smokes cigars like I smoke cigarettes. Yeah, by the way, Seinfeld, the Cubans, yeah, that's right. I like when they knew that they weren't real Cubans. We're talking about people, right? I think. But yeah, funny fucking gigs, man. These kids would always have. Fucking love it, though. I make fun of it, but I also did those gigs with them sometimes.
What was your shadiest gig? Or maybe not shadiest, just wackadoo.
Oh, Jesus
I'll start
Christ.
with mine. I worked at a Better Balance bracelet stand. You know those... Yeah, you're goddamn right. I got a new thing in the thing.
Nice. It's great.
What do you got for me? Greenhouse. Oh, this was an old game. So they show like other ones that you don't have. But yeah, you know those bracelets that you remember when you know it's got like a hologram on it and it's like, oh, you're balanced without it, but it's like the seasick bracelets and all that kind of stuff. It's a little fucking sham, but I was really good at selling them.
Well, you're a great salesperson.
I am. I can sell anything. I can sell ass to a dog. My best day is selling. I would go door to door and I'd sell this like little little white powder bags.
Heroin.
No, I don't remember what it was. It was little white. It was detergent. I think it was detergent. Worst day of selling though. Yeah. Worst day of selling. I was selling hairbrushes, and I left the house with 10 hairbrushes. Came home with 12. I bought 2 hairbrushes.
That was a really bad day.
That was a bad day.
Oh God.
What about you?
Never had a bad day. Oh, that was a great day. Good stuff. Oh my God, every job I've had has been fucking weird.
No, you've had some normal person jobs, some normie jobs.
My jobs are either terrible or just labor intensive shit jobs. I've done all kinds of stuff from concrete laboring to construction, fucking, oh my God, machine shops. Oh my God, just so much random shit. That's all kind of similar shit, to be honest. I'm trying to think. I've had so many different fucking jobs. I've never kept the same job for like fucking more than, I did kitchen and bath delivery for a while. I had that for several years.
What's the song?
Oh, the Money for Nothing song?
Money for Nothing, yeah.
Yeah, that was our song, man. Was it the Dire Straits? Is that what it was? That was our fucking delivery song. But again, you had to be a maniac to do that job because it was so labor intensive. You could never keep workers. I was the only one that was insane enough to do that on a daily basis. But I had fun because once you kind of just got left alone. It was all about like, well, can you just lift heavy shit all day? And I was like, yup.
That's not what it was all about. I went and helped you on a job, and it was the most stressful thing in the world because like, I can lift and carry anything. So what's that a big deal to me for? No, because you go in these brand new builds where everything's perfect and it's like, don't bump into the walls. Like, don't scuff nothing.
Yeah.
Don't scratch anything. And I'm a fucking ogre. I can't move without bashing into something. I am.
I'm pretty
broken more door frames than a poor person should. When I was 8 years old, walking into Children's Hospital, I knocked the door frame off the door of the sliding glass door, and me and Mom left in a hurry because we didn't want to have to pay for it. It's literally just because I couldn't maneuver my tiny little 8-year-old body through a gigantic sliding door.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that 100% happened.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
And still to this day, I can't manage to get my fucking girthy shoulders through a door frame without bashing my elbow off it or...
Oh my god. Yeah, it was... Again, the thing that drives me away from jobs is not the work. It's the abandonment of when you start feeling like your life's in danger. Like, half the vehicles that we had on the road were not legal.
Yeah.
That fucking van, man, I had to pick up a whole pallet of tile with that fucking van. Dude, that fucking van was cut in half, man. I can't even believe that thing made it down the road. One bump, that fucking thing would have split in half. And it was rusted to shit. And then it was just like... And they were just like, oh, you're kind of too bad. It's kind of too bad. Fuck you. Like, I'm not...
Well, I remember they sent you home because they were like, yeah, the van's fucked. We can't do deliveries. And you were like, oh, okay. And then the next day, you're like, yeah, I'm doing deliveries. I'm like, did they already get a new van? And you're like, no.
Yeah.
Like, oh, did they fix... No. Okay. Just going to do it anyway.
That delivery in the snowstorm was the funniest, though. Me and Sean had the fucking... We had that whole... They did a whole thing of kitchen deliveries. It's like, it's a snowstorm today. Tell these fucking people to wait. Like, it's like, again, it's all new builds. The contractor's not coming until the next week. Who gives a fuck if we deliver it today?
Right.
Nope, had to be today. They need to get the fit. It's like, oh, whatever. So we delivered it in a fucking torrential snowstorm. Fucking halfway down the road, the goddamn windshield wipers broke. So me and Sean are sitting there like Ace Ventura trying to wipe off the fucking thing. And I'm like, oh, we're going to fucking die today in Niagara Falls.
I missed the mole.
But the funny part is it wasn't even the windshield wipers that stopped us from doing the delivery. We were on the way to the delivery. The fucking van broke. It literally fucking broke down in the middle of Niagara Falls. No fucking windshield wipers. I was like, great. And you would think like, hey guys, good effort. No, pissed off at us. It's our fault for some reason.
Yep, that's how it goes.
Wackiest. I did some potato farming too. That was pretty fucking wild.
Did you like it?
No, because it was harder than I thought. Because it's really hard to tell the difference between a potato and a rock.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nearly impossible. Because you'd be like, oh, look at that potato. It's like, that's a rock. It's like, oh my god. Well, that surely has to be a rock. Nope, potato. Yeah. The potato farming thing had a funny story too, because I only did that for one day.
Tell me the potato story. I don't think I know the potato story.
Well, we were with the local potato farmer. Everybody knows Jerry O'Connor. I also did concrete for him too, and everybody called him the Camel because he was notorious apparently for not drinking any water. Apparently, no one had ever seen this guy drink water since like 1963. Never drank water. Never drank anything. No one ever seen him consume a beverage. And this guy worked all day out in like the field and shit. Never carried water. Never had anything. Well, I didn't know that. And I went out with him. And I unfortunately didn't have any water either. And so I was on the back of this machine. And it was like just blazing fucking hot out, man. It was fucking hot. And I'm on the back of this tractor, you know, just pretending to fucking know what I'm doing. And there was like a potato jam. A potato got stuck in the thing, and so you got to knock it loose with like this broomstick. Well, I fucking slipped with the thing, and I split my fucking thumb down the nail. I totally cut that whole piece, and it split like down, and I turned like white as a ghost, and I was like, uh-oh, and I was like gushing blood, and it was like all in the machine and stuff. Sorry if this is a graphic for anybody. So you're saying, like, the guy was like, oh, you got to wave when something happens. So I'm like, Jerry, please stop the fucking machine, man. And, you know, he's just not paying attention. And I'm like, I'm about to pass out. I'm like, stop, please. So he finally sees, and we pull over, and he's like, all right, I can sit down. And, you know, I sit down in his vehicle, and my hand's bleeding. I'm like, dude, you got something I can, like, plug this wound up with? And he's just like, yeah, I got some, like, some old Denny's napkins. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Fuck, you don't have anything else? So I just, no first aid kit, no nothing. So I, like, wrap my fucking hand up with a paper towel or whatever napkins he had from Denny's. And I was like, dude, I'm, like, about to pass out. Like, you got anything to drink? He's like, nah. It's like, fuck, man.
It's only about 1,000 degrees out.
It's like, Jesus Christ. And I'm like, well, man, I'm usually I'm not the one to like call it quits, but it's like, you ain't got no Band-Aids or water or anything. Like, I was just gonna slap a Band-Aid, chug some water, and just be on with it, but it's like, I think I'm gonna have to fucking call it in. That was the last day I worked on potato farm. I was like, fuck them. I did a bagging for him for a while. Bagging potatoes was pretty fun. Because then you just kind of get them off a conveyor and you just fucking...
Yeah, that's good.
Throw them in there and use this cool little machine to zip tie them. I'm sure this is riveting conversation for Derek. He probably sees this as lowlander work.
Whoa!
And Derek said, I don't do well with revolving doors.
Yeah.
I do not either. I fucking hate them.
I've had my fair share of problems with them as well.
That's too fancy shit for me, man. I don't want to be anywhere where there's revolving doors. So is there a side entrance for the help?
Yeah.
Candy says, true story.
Yeah, it 100% is.
Now, I'm trying to think of, like, weird, obscure... I can't really think of anything. I've had so many weird, wacky jobs, though. It's hard to keep track. My funnest, hands down, was working as a digital media assistant at the college that I was going to. Community college. But, they had a federal work-study program where you can basically you get paid by the federal government to basically just go to school and learn what you're already taking anyways in class. So I would just stay after. There was this, at the community college I was at, there was a whole digital media wing that was set. It was where, like, they had, like, the local, that's where, like, the college radio station was. It was its own wing, and college radio would be down there. And then they had a whole wing for, like, editing and editors and stuff for, like, digital media. And that's what I was studying at the time, was just new forms of digital media. And, I got a job there just fucking... I basically watched the study hall. And I just sat there and fucked around on the computer, made sure no one stole shit. And it was fun. And I got paid for it, too. I wish I could have kept that job for life, honestly, because that was a really sweet gig, but, you know, I ended up leaving school, so no more. Derek's up trying to think of any weird, obscure jobs. Yeah, we're okay. We don't need another thumbnail splitting story. You don't have to think too hard. We don't mind. Derek. Dad said delivery of meds to the ghetto was a good job, Taverns.
There was that.
That was... I actually did like that job. That was pure mayhem, too. Yeah, that's another job I would have kept for life had it not been so fucking insanely dangerous.
Yeah,
If I could have got, like, a route... Like, I even would have taken a super shit death run, like, down to fucking Mayfield and back every time. Just knowing what I was delivering would have been awesome. You are doing incredible.
I'm in the zone.
So are we confirming tacos?
Yeah.
Or you want tacos? Okay, I'm gonna go get my meat out.
Yeah, whip it out. Here you go. Hey everybody, this is the face I make when I'm trying something really hard. My face just gets locked into a specific shape and there's no change in it. I hope this game's okay for everybody. Honestly, I just wanted to play it again. It was my jam for so long. And the fact that his emulator has it on there is fantastic. Okay, I got some good scores in pretty much everything. Not that. Ball did really good in ball. I don't know if I have any more. I don't know what level you get different characters for ball. Ooh, 32. Wow, we have 32 stars? That's fantastic. 50 is the goal. That's the whole thing. You know what? We'll try to knock some more out on this. I'm not sick of seeing this because I'm going to try to bang out 1,000 on this. Because that'll give us an extra 2 stars. 32, they'll post 34. Yeah, we're not going to make it. I should have done more before the show of grinding to get some extra stars, but I thought it'd be cool to get them on the stream, but it's also really fucking hard. But yeah, it does. It puts you in this like hypnotic state of like can't look away. Then you get confident, and then you start cruising through, and that's when you make the mistakes. And then you try to get fast, you go for points, and then you get sloppy. It's a whole thing. If you can't even figure out the jump part, you can just stay there and just slay turtles over and over again. The chains disappear after a while, but it's doable. But if you can average about 100 points per level, you can bang it out pretty quick. Just the music so fast gets me so anxious.
Okay, I am back.
I didn't read anything, I just babbled awkwardly.
Derek Anna like, what?
Yeah.
Hey, Triforce in the house, what's going on,
what's
buddy?
going on, dude? Happy Friday night.
Well, hey, I hope you're doing good, man. He said, why did I come in and whip it out? He knew you were coming, that's why.
Yep.
Thanks for coming by, man. Hope you're doing good. Yes.
Friday.
Kitty said I worked for one day at Fisher Price making helicopters. The speed of the assembly belt on the smell of plastic did make me quit the next day. Oh, that sounds like it's terrible.
Motion sickness mixed with smell sensitivity.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, that raw plastic smell is terrible.
Oh, it's toxic as hell.
Oh, I'm excited for tacos tonight.
Me too.
Oh, I do some super hot habanero cheese and habanero sriracha.
Yeah, your mom hooks us up with the best shit ever. Put some jalapeno flakes on there, and...
Well, Mom's always out and about traveling to stores that just are not near us, so she's always got the access to real good quality shit. We don't have, we gotta drive a little ways to get to a decent store around here, but usually once summer opens up, we have a local food produce stand that's incredible.
Yeah, that's my jam.
And we usually get everything from there that we need, so, and then grow the rest ourselves. Says, yeah, man, long time no see. You guys doing well, doing pretty good, celebrating Mrs. Triforce's birthday. Well, happy birthday to Mrs. Triforce. That's awesome, man.
I hope there's cake.
Yes. Yeah, we've been doing good, man. Yeah, we've been just hanging around the stream. Haven't had much time to be doing much of anything. So, but we started filming again and doing commercials. So, if you're interested in having a laugh, we just added a new section to our YouTube page called Trom Community Access Television.
Tromcat.
Yep, Tromcat. And yeah, basically we're doing all these new recordings and bits like ads and commercials for the stream. It's been really fun. So yeah, give them a look-see. We're posting the next one that we just showed during the stream on Monday. The new one comes out. So we're going to try to post them every time we do a new Taverns Ana. So that's been pretty fun.
And do our best.
Yes. Derek said I was also thinking of that episode with Lucy and Ethel at the factory. Yes, but I didn't think anybody would get the reference. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. 100%.
My mom is the biggest
Tony
I Love
K
Lucy
is
fan.
the queen of Lucy.
Yeah, she collects Lucy memorabilia. My mom's got a lot of stuff from that. So, because the Lucy Desi Museum is actually within driving distance for us.
Not too far.
Yep. So, yeah, that's a good. And he said, "Oh, there's ice cream. What kind of ice cream?"
Oh, love that.
He said, "Oh snap! I'm gonna be all over that shit." Yeah, man, I think you're gonna like it. The first one that we posted is only about a minute long, and that's kind of the concept piece for what we were gonna do. And then we just did a 3.5 minute bit this week, so we posted it a couple times during the stream, but we're gonna post it on its own Monday. So, but yeah, it's basically we started filming again because it's, you know, we didn't have time to do really long bits. We haven't had time to do much of anything, so now we're starting to do really small, like, advertisements and really small, like, just joke parody stuff. And
we just got shit rattling around in our brains.
Yep, and this is allowing us to be able to film them really quick and get them out there without having to dedicate a lot of time to it. So it's been really, really fun. Ann and I are just having a blast. So, because it's been basically just her and I doing it. So hopefully we can get Bruni over.
He's so busy.
Yeah, he's been busy, and even last stream he was just like super tired,
boy.
And he is. So. Yeah, we're gonna try to get the community involved too. If anybody you know, we mentioned earlier, if anybody wanted to show us or send us any kind of bits, so it's gonna be pretty funny. No, it's not ice cream cake from Cold Stones.
Ooh, beautiful.
Shit. And Dad watched a lot of old shows. Yeah, you got Dad likes Andy Griffith and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom and I watch Green Acres a lot. Oh, nice.
That's good stuff.
Ava, yeah, Dad. Triforce, best couple on you. Oh, well, you're the best, man. We really appreciate you,
nice.
Man. You're the greatest. We really appreciate it. Yeah, we just have so much fun, so we're just not having time and stuff. It was just, Ann and I are always just making jokes and bits, and it was like, how can we use the time we have and make people laugh and do something completely different than no one else is doing? And the Community Access Television was a way for us to accomplish that, so we hope you like it, man. I think it's going to be good. So we got plenty more in the works, and just so many ideas swirling around our little heads.
My tiny little brain.
My tiny little
my tiny little heart can't
my
take
tiny
it.
little pea brain.
I'm getting
You are crushing
really
it.
tense right now.
Yeah, you're doing very well. You're doing very well. Triforce, I'm sure I'll join every bit. Gotta show my love and support for my favorite peeps.
Aw, dude,
well, you're just
so
the best,
nice.
man. Yes, man. Yeah, hopefully sometime if we're around. Every time I see the stream is on, I never have time to come by, and usually after the show we always have to emergency eat dinner, so because we're so hungry. So
Yeah.
But yeah, we miss you too, bro. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to come on sometime and say hello. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I am gonna be emergency making those tacos tonight. Holy fuck.
Are ya? You nim?
I am fucking starving. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, we will show it at the end of the stream again, but yeah, it'll be posted for those for people who can't hang around to the end, or we're gonna be posting it on Monday. So, but and we welcomed anybody who if you like the commercials, and if you want to use any if anybody out there wants to use them for their own purposes, it's all free and fair use. So. Because we want people to have commercials that people enjoy watching and not adverts from some mega $1 million corporation.
Yeah, we want to give it to you for free.
Yeah, we want to give it to you for free.
That was good. That was really good.
Yeah, Triforce said, it's all good. Did a surprise stream and didn't know that's what a Contra. It took 14 tries. Oh, damn, dude. Yeah, I seen you and somebody else too. I forget his name, but you guys were doing Contra and Batman, right? I made sure to go by and drop a link on that vid. That was pretty badass, man. I like that concept. So they were both playing it. It looks like they had slightly different versions, but they were playing it side by side, and it was like a race almost.
That's cool.
So it was cool seeing like someone slightly behind. But it's like, dude, I don't even think I've ever gotten past the first fucking level on Contra. I used to love playing it, but I sucked at it, and I just never got good at it later in life. And it's one of those regrets that I never got decent at Contra.
There's still time.
I know there's still time. I should try.
Just took a hammer right to the head.
But I love Contra, but man, I'm terrible at it. I'm a little bit better with like the Metal Slug games by a little bit, but yeah, Contra is, oh man. But you guys are really good at those games, man. Like you guys, yeah, Retro Sake, that's what it was. Yeah. But man, that was so cool. I love that concept. Give it to me for free, you say? Mm-hmm. Yep. Everybody knows this round's on me. We're all about free stuff.
Cheap labor.
Yep. Well, it just annoys me sometimes, just like when I'm always trying to find like good stuff to use for like clip art or for my projects. Dude, nothing's free anymore, man. It pisses me off. Like, you can't, like, even just something that's stupid, it's just like $13.99. It's like, I'm not giving $13 for a goddamn clip art. Like, it's so hard to find good shit that's free use. So we want to make sure that Trom is always like, we got you covered on some free use. You want a commercial? You want a thing? We got you. We got you covered.
If you need anything we have, just take it.
Yeah, just take it, because we would rather just help somebody else out so they don't have to work so hard, than fucking, what are we going to do? So, but that was the whole goal with Trom Community Access, was a place that everybody can kind of get something of like, hey, I need a cutaway for a project I'm working on. Take one of ours. Yeah. You want something specific? We would fucking do it for you. And Triforce said, yeah, I was playing from my Raspberry Pi, and he was playing from his actual NES hardware. Nice, that's awesome. Did you end up getting Wolfenaz's new image? A funny story, man. I was going to get it, because the Raspberry Pi 5s came down in price pretty good. And fucking Backups.me banned my goddamn IP because I couldn't remember my password, and I never remember my passwords. So I was like, oh, can you just send me the email? And then they just banned me. And I was like, no. So I tried for like 2 weeks. I like wrote them a couple emails like, hey man, I'm sorry. Like I'm not like a spam account. Like I just fucked up my thing. And they never got back to me, so I can't get back in. So it was one of those things where it's like, oh, am I going to create a new account? Or so I was really bummed. So I never got the Wolfenaz image. But we decided like, we don't really play too much of anything that we're going to benefit from the Pi 5, because we know they got like Xbox and some PS2 and shit on there, but I mean, we hardly ever play that stuff anyways. That's almost even too new for us.
Break 1,000 in modern mode and star mode opens up. Put the cursor on the modern and press up on the control pad.
Whoa, a little secret here. And Triforce said that was our second collab. The first one we did, we raced Super Mario Bros. 3. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to go back and look at that one. I think I definitely missed that, I think.
Very hard.
Give it a shot. You got 10 minutes. 10 minutes to nip time. And then Triforce also said, I think we will be doing a race on Contra to see who will be the first one to no death run the game first.
Oh, God.
Man, that's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, because I know Omega Ace was really big into the no death runs.
Oh, yeah.
But I know he's a real big Castlevania guy. He's got a lot of the Castlevania ones covered. I don't know if he, if I ever seen, if he ever did a Contra or anything. But I wouldn't be surprised if he was all about that too. He's super good. But you guys all have got a lot of talent to be able to play those games at that level, man. I am terrible at a lot of those games.
They're hard.
They're very hard, yeah. But again, they come down to a lot of them come down to like that muscle memory and stuff. And my buddy had Contra growing up, so we played it when we would go to his house. But I never had it at my house, so I never played it.
Never got good.
I never got good at it, yeah. And same thing with the Castlevania games. I am obsessed with Castlevania. I love them, but I am terrible. I think I've only ever beaten one. Well, that's not true. I've beaten a couple of them.
Yeah, you've beaten multiple.
But not like the OG hard ones. Like, I've beaten like Symphony of the Night and like the later ones that aren't like, they're not crazy hard, They're like more like a Dark Souls Elden Ring kind of thing where it's just like, you get the right gear and you get the right stuff and you can, walk it, so. And he says, I didn't get his new image. I didn't have a big enough to hold the previous Raspberry Pi 5. Yeah, but the newer one of the Raspberry Pi 5 allows me to use NVM and SD, so I think I'll try to get that. Yeah, nice. Yes, part of his community, I didn't know death runs, kind of got me into doing them. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, he's such a good dude, and he's so good at those games. So far, I've done Jaws, NES, nice!
Dude, awesome.
MMPR, SNES, and Contra. That's awesome. And Derek said Castlevania is too hard for me, how it plays, yeah. And Jaws is criminally underrated. I think we played that once on here.
What? I didn't know you could drop down on the flying turtle.
Oh, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Gotcha. Yes, I forgot about that one. Booney's a big Power Ranger fan. Yeah, Castlevania is one of my favorite series of all times. I love watching, Omega play him because he's just so good. And his shorts that he does with the Belmont Hold are some of my favorite shorts on the internet. They are so fucking good, man. The music and the atmosphere and just like hearing the lore, I fucking love it. It makes me want to get better at those games. But again, I like the later Castlevania ones.
Well, Castlevania lore is about as good as it gets, too.
Oh, it's so good.
I love that story.
Yeah, they're really good. I was gonna try to this was gonna be the year I was gonna try to challenge myself a little bit, try to beat Castlevania 1, 2, and 3. Even if you gotta kind of use a guide or use someone like Omega's No Death Run as a blueprint of hey man, how do I do this and not get my ass kicked? Because I don't have the time to try to figure some of these games out from scratch. But maybe having one of these guys as No Death Runs is a blueprint of hey, here's where health is, here's where this is. Get this weapon before you fight this boss. It's gonna make your life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Maybe learn in the game in that fashion and then beat it that way. Maybe give myself some self-worth. He said he used the goat when he does the Belmont Hold shorts. They are so good, man. Yeah. Yeah, they are very, very good. Yeah, he's got a really good voice for that type of stuff, too. But yeah, I really dig it. What's the last Castlevania? Well, it wasn't an actual Castlevania game. It was a clone, but it was Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. It was a Symphony of the Night clone. That one was really fun. I love that. Is that the one with the girls? Yeah, you played
that was really good.
Yeah, the waifu girl. Am I saying that right?
No.
I'm a total weeb. That one was really fun. Oh, I got it right. Derek said correct.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, that one was really fun. I loved it. They just did a DLC for it too, so there's more content for it. But yeah, that was really fun. I really dug that game. I did on the emulator. I did beat one of the Castlevania Advance games were really fucking fun. I can't remember which one I played. Is it Blood Moon or some shit? Or maybe not Blood Moon.
Blood Moon sounds familiar.
That definitely sounds like it could be one. I don't know if it is. I know there's Bloodlines, but it was one of the advanced ones. That was really fun. I dug that.
Oh, we're getting some lag because it's going so fast. See that? Going faster than it.
Oh, and yeah, that's right. I always call it a clone, but it's actually made from the guy he was one of the programmers on Castlevania. It says Triforce. Yep. It was created by the same programmer that made Castlevania. I remember seeing that on a thing. And I always keep forgetting that. But yeah, that's awesome. Because yeah, it does feel there's a lot of Castlevania nods to it. It just feels like, I mean, Symphony of the Night was one of the greatest gaming experiences that I had. Because I had never played it when it came out originally. I played it later in life, and I became addicted to it. I loved it so much. It was such a good fucking game. I was addicted to the game loop of finding your way around and finding the next checkpoint kind of thing and getting your way through. Again, because it kind of had that Dark Souls Elden Ring vibe of you gotta push. And if you don't push, then you gotta go back and save. Or, do you push and find another save point and risk losing something?
Right.
Or do you go back and risk having to go through and fight all the creatures again? And I just love that gameplay loop. Love it in Dark Souls, and I love it in the Symphony of the Night, so fun. I guess I just love any game that has good loot and gear and shit.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's what it really is. Like Diablo 2 right now, it's scratching the same itch.
I know, you were talking about the loot, and I was like, man, that's the only thing that would get me back into that game is just
I forgot how good it really was. Because, I replayed Diablo 1, the OG version, and I loved it. I was like, oh my god. The only reason I was it wasn't the best was because the loot isn't that great. There's not a lot of drops in Diablo 1. But just the atmosphere and the gameplay of Diablo 1 will carry you. It's so fucking good. And Diablo 3 is, yeah, it's great. I do like Diablo 3. But it has more of an arcade feel to it. Like a classic arcade feel to it. In Diablo 4, I don't even want to get into it. I did like it, but it's not great. But Diablo 2 just had, I think, just great loot. It has all the great things that you want. You know, great loot. The only thing I'm not digging in it is, you know, I felt kind of how big and open and empty the environments were. Some of the environments seem unnecessarily open and huge, where they don't kind of have to be, but... And Triforce said so far the only game that I feel that has both Castlevania, Dark Souls, Elden Ring feel to it was Last Faith. Oh, fuck, yeah, man, I remember that game. I was going to pick that up on sale, and I totally forgot to. That did look pretty cool. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of those types of games out now, especially on Steam, you know, kind of like the Blasphemous style of, like... But yeah, I'm going to have to check that one out. I totally forgot about that one. There was another one, too. Bleak something? I just seen that. That looked pretty cool. Triforce said, if you get a chance, I have gameplay in the Last Faith. Yeah, I will definitely check it out. That does sound familiar, because I do remember, I might have seen... I'm going to go through and make sure I seen that one. Yeah, I remember looking up a video for that maybe like a year ago or something, and I was like, oh, I'm going to have to keep an eye for that game when it comes out. As a matter of fact, I recommended that game to you. Oh, okay, so this does sound familiar now. So I think I did watch it. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to have to look at my Steam and put that on my wish list.
Look how many more things in this there are.
This is insane.
There's so many.
Well, what do you say?
That's our time.
Yeah, that's our time.
We got 33 stars. We started with 15. So we over doubled our stars.
You did great, man. Those games were...
3 secret
they were
levels
so hard.
That we've never had before. Ball Modern.
Modern Ball.
You know, and there's got to be a way, too, that you... I don't know how you change the character. But...
Yeah, that would have been cool to have a couple different characters to pick from.
This
or like unlock.
You can, once you get up to a certain level.
Man, they really make you work for it, though, huh?
You know what? Let me just read something. No board. We're checking for ball secrets. Classic ball, ball modern.
Classic ball.
Okay. In star mode, lots of things will change. Oh, in star mode to get...
Triforce likes classic ball.
Who doesn't, right?
Derek says tons of fun. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. We like that everybody digs the retro. Yeah, I gotta come up with something for next week. I got a bunch of stuff on the list, but I just don't know. I just don't know what I'm feeling.
I'm just gonna click ball.
You know what? I'm gonna have to see if I think that the Diablo 2 Resurrected Edition.
Was he blue before?
Yeah, I think so. But I think Diablo Resurrected comes with the Legacy version too, so I think you could play the original Rustic version. So I might actually do that. That would be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
So if I'm going to play it on stream, I would want to play the OG version. Devolution X might actually have a copy, because I have the disc. I could take the ISO off and then get a patch or something for it. That would be cool.
Oh, that would be
That's
cool.
what I did for Diablo 1. I just took the, I just ripped it from the disc and then found somebody with a patch. And then it ended up working out good, because then it, it plays a little bit better, and it's, better for, like, widescreen and shit, so...
I'm just gonna finish this one round, and then we're good for tacos.
Alright, taco countdown.
Yep, that's it.
And it's not stopping.
That's it. That was my first round. That's all we get.
Awesome. Yeah, very cool.
I know there's a way to change character here.
Just let it go, man.
I made it. I made it through.
You did great.
I didn't lose my shit the whole time.
You did great.
Whew.
Yeah, that was really good. Good. I tried a couple of those, and it's like fucking nope. It's
a lot of this.
Yeah, this is it, everybody. That's it.
Yeah, that's that sound.
Oh, that's the same sound.
Yeah. Hey, out of curiosity,
now she's gonna play it on the handheld.
I only have 12 stars. I only have 12 stars on this.
Wow, how many did you get on that?
33.
Wow, so you did better on this than
this isn't my original.
Oh, did you rebuy that later?
This is my original, and this one doesn't work too good.
Oh, did you smash it out of rage?
No, too many batteries have gone corroded. Well, you know what? It might have been the smash because this whole thing is different, like kind of broken down here.
Oh, jeez.
But it's got corroded batteries in it. But it's got another game in there.
It's got Crazy Castle.
Crazy Castle.
That'll have to be another one.
Someday, somewhere. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It was super fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yes.
Is the vein sticking out?
No, you look great. You got no vein.
Look at that. Look at that.
You're great.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We love you. You're great. Have a good weekend. Enjoy this spring-like weather we all have. If you didn't mow, get to it because it's going to not stop growing. Love you all so much.
Love you all so much.
Have a great weekend.
We will see you next week with more material, guys.
More stuff.
Bye.
Bye.
And now, Trom Community Access Television brings you In Search for Truth, starring Sunbeam and Chaz.
I'm Sunbeam, and we're here on Searching for Truth, and we have my neighbor Chaz here. Today, we're talking about Bigfoot, because it's fucking real, man. Like,
it's so real.
He's real.
I seen him, man. I seen him.
So, yeah. He's got you got a picture of it?
I do. Someone's gonna put it. I don't know who does the editing and shit on this, man, but someone's gonna put a picture up on the screen. It's fucking crazy. But I saw it, man. I saw it. It was just like you or me. It was real. It was really real.
Me?
Just like you. I mean, I saw him with both my eyes open.
You never even open your eyes.
I know, man, because I'm so stoned all the time.
Stop.
I shouldn't say that on camera, man. My dad's gonna watch this, man. Like,
your dad's stoned too.
He is. It's my supplier, my father. Disheveled, but in wanton ringlets waved, as the vine curls her tendrils, which implied subjection.
Here we're following Karen, the Bass King Baskins. It's her 5th time here at the All-American Bass Festival, doing some light jigging with her brackish crankbait.
Oh, hi, Janessa. How you doing this morning? How's the baby?
Her delicate bosom was pert and firm as a ripe peach.
Hey kids, I know we're getting a little tired now, and that's okay because we got nap time coming soon, and for that we're gonna have hush hush, it's sleepy time. But first, Leo, we have some of those hard to answer questions coming at us, like STDs.
Like gonorrhea?
You got it, Leo.
Alright, now we're going to add just a little happy bush right down there near the shaft. Alright, we don't want it to creep up near the bell. Her luck's got to change sometime soon. Ooh, looks like Karen's finally caught something. Her boat rig sinker buzzbait must have finally paid off. Ooh, bad luck, Karen. Well, there's always next year.
You should swallow it, milady, he replied. That would be the best thing. Elphilla did swallow it, and then a big smile spread across her face as she reached out for the servant's cock as if to get a second helping.
What were you talking about?
What?
Sasquatch. Yeah.
Sasquatch, man! What are we doing? You're like Filming this for TV, man. How are you on TV?
Anybody can be on TV, man.